rises. Welcome to Constructive Outrage, episode 68. Yo, where's XM, son? To help me figure that out, we got Critical Mass in the house tonight. Yo, you gonna help me find XM?
Oh, yes.
Nah, you local, son. We need to travel all the way across the continent. We need to go all the way to Thailand to ask somebody who might know where the heck is XM. Art Statue Collectors in the motherfucking house tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah! Welcome, welcome, welcome. That's right. We got a dope show planned for you guys tonight. Darth RASHEEEEEEEED will be here. AK and Shane are on assignment, handling some business, but we might have a few surprises tonight to come in their stead. But first, I need to ask, Art, how you doing, my brother?
Good, man. I've been busy, dude, with like my cafe and restaurant.
Nope. Let's start over. We gotta wake Art up, ladies and gentlemen. Wake him up. It's early, dude. This dude is joining. Oh, it's like 8 o'clock in the morning over there, bro. So we appreciate you coming up, but I'm just messing with you, dude. How you doing?
Good, man. Good. I'm doing okay. How about you guys? I haven't talked to you guys in a long time, man.
I know.
It's been like,
Yeah,
what?
been a while.
We was getting the check, so it was all good. So
Yeah.
you still paying.
Yeah,
I haven't done my own live stream for so long either.
I know.
I got no time for that right now.
Yeah, so you got anything else going on that you want to share? Or is it just life stuff that is none of our freaking business?
Yeah, just my life stuff, man.
Life
Pretty
stuff.
much. And I still do review. Like I still film it. Try to film it once a week. I still have like a couple more pieces coming in, so you know that should be pretty exciting.
Oh man, any sneaks of what you got coming on deck?
In couple of weeks, probably like that custom Mark V.
Uh-huh.
Studio, yeah, and
There you
XM
go.
Studios prototype
my
of
shit.
the Samurai family. Yeah.
Got you. Can you turn your mic up a little bit? Because Critical Mask is super loud and you are kind of low. Let me know if I'm going crazy, chat. But yo, while you do that, you want to know how racist the COC community is?
Oh, I know.
Yo,
Why
this is how
don't you
racist-
tell me anyway?
Yeah, no, like, dude. So I put up a pic of a dude in a ski mask, and the caption was, yo, we going statue shopping tonight in Thailand, right?
Yeah.
And all of these COC community members put up pictures of Japanese samurais, put up pictures of like Chinese kung fu experts, but not one freaking Thailand representative was there.
Yeah.
No Joe
No
Higashi,
kickboxing.
no kickboxing, no Victor
No,
Sagat,
Tony Jai.
nothing.
Tony Jaa, yeah.
No.
Okay.
He. Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't he the Thai lion Bruce Lee?
Yeah,
I
he
thought so.
is, but he's been missing for a while now. Like the last
Oh,
movie he
Bach.
did was The Expendable 4. Which
Oh,
is,
yeah. I actually just seen that like a couple of months ago.
I liked him in. I liked all his movies, but I liked him when he was in Fast 7. Too slow.
Yeah.
How you
Yo,
doing, Critical
how's my
Mask?
mic?
Okay. How's this mic, everybody? You guys let us know. I can hear you.
Is it better now?
I think it is.
All right.
Yep. They'll let us know. It's
I
fine
can
right
hear
now.
you just fine, young.
But yo, let's say what's up to the people so we could get this show going. But yo, thank you for taking time out. I know it's super early, dude. Much appreciated, dude. 8 o'clock in the morning, messing with us while we just now getting in the evening popping. These time zone differences is crazy. All right, let's get some music going, and then we're gonna say what is up to the mother freaking chat. You know what we're gonna do. There we go. Yo, nice guy. Welcome. Happy Wednesday to you too. Ro, let's go. Ro in the building. That's what I'm talking about. We got me. We got the main man in the house. What's good, my cool ass collectors? What's good, my cool ass brother in the chat? We got
collector, huh?
Yo, people collecting.
They
and
collect a
collecting.
lot of stuff. Art.
There's
I
many
bet.
things people collect. Asses. That's. I know a lot of people who be
You
collecting
talking
that
about my brother,
ass.
right? You talking about my brother?
Diane, the number 48th best collection in all of the collecting community. He's climbing up though. He's climbing up though. We got mother freaking Alan Kiefer in the house tonight. That's what's up. Welcome, Alan Kiefer. We got the legend in the house tonight. What up, legend? Figure Calm in the house tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We got Jesse Hernandez in the mother freaking house tonight. We got Mr. Popo in the house tonight. Yo, I ain't do it, Popo. Don't come and rest in me. I ain't do nothing, son. I ain't do. We in Thailand, but we ain't got the ski masks on yet. We got Norman Rich in the house. Just asking for a friend. DCX. Check them out to see interviews from all your favorite collectors by Thor Gunderson in the building. We got Archangel representing Collective Minds on Sundays. Go check them out. You see Jerry up over there. He says, anyone else listening to Like a Prayer by me? No, see, I'm not that big a fan of Deadpool. I liked it, but a lot of people on that giving it a 10 shit, right?
Yeah.
We might talk about it a little bit, but ladies and gentlemen, X marks the spot. Pop, blood red, now you're dead, cause his barrel's long. That's what she says in the house tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, Mr. X. Mr. X is in the house. Yeah. We got Low Key Collector in the building. I just discovered he's not only a 1/6 collector, he also has 1/3 and 1/4. I'm telling him he needs to be on these shows, these channels.
Yeah.
But we're gonna get him more here. We
Good
filling
man,
up.
man.
We filling up our guest list, man. So I'm gonna be reaching out to you soon. Yo, we got that guy Mark, not that guy Mark. That guy Mark in the building tonight. What up, that guy Mark? Got them Cinnabites. Yo, I want to rent out his house one day and just go in there with somebody that I really don't like an ex-girlfriend or something, and just scare the mess out of her and like close the door and like put the lights all red. If y'all don't know, he's got one of the craziest horror collections and dark metal collections in the freaking community.
You'd be like, this payback, bitch.
I know, right? Frenzy Collect is in the house. What up, Frenzy Collect? Yo, you know him. You love him. Edwin mother freaking Diaz is in the house. That fool gets some gunshots. He gets some cheers. He gets some ear horns. For always messing with us. That's what's up. We got Carl in the mother freaking house. Yo. What up, Carl? Welcome. Ledge again. Let's see. Jesse again. Welcome. Robert Hernandez again. What it do? Hopefully I don't miss anyone. Mr. X. I'm racist, but it's not my fault. It's because I'm white, and we are all racist. Hey, you know what? Self-reflection is number one. Hey, we're all a little racist. We just gotta admit it. We got who else we got in the house tonight? Dennis. See, I think I'm racist. Because anytime I see a Spanish last name, I roll those R's. I roll those R's.
But you are half Spanish, so it's okay.
My last name is Gonzalez. I'm over here rolling R's. Shout out to Dennis Perez in the building.
Now, I think it would be racist if I did it. Because I'm not Spanish.
Why?
You're just rolling your R's.
Roll my R's?
Let me see how you say Perez. Let me roll your R's real quick.
Perez.
Nah, son.
Perez.
Okay, you're racist as fuck. Stop doing that. Racist ass critical mass. I'm
gonna exile myself.
Exile yourself. We got M-Tel in the house tonight. Shout out M-Tel. We got Duck Goose Rogers in the house tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Saying what up to everyone. Kong and Duck. D Flex 1 is in the game. I can't flex, dude. Yeah, we had the queen on the other day. She flexed and she embarrassed me. I was like, I had to be like this. Yeah, I had to send you because I'm like, yo, I got to go to the gym before I try to flex.
She flexed on Rashid.
Ladies and gentlemen, talk about flexing. I dare somebody to flex on Beast 51 statues, ladies and gentlemen. Some people you just don't want to meet because if you do, you know they're going to inspire you. And you know if you get inspired, you're going to have to go to the gym. And if you go to the gym, you know you're just going to be, hey, maybe that's not such a bad thing.
You got to start eating right.
Shout out. I know. You got to start eating right. Shout out to
Beast. More water.
Yo. Archangel again says, whenever I see RRS, I want to roll. Oh, who's RRS? Tortillas. Uh-oh. I'm not going to even act like I know what that meant, but shout out to Ark for being here. Venom Tech in the building. Welcome, Venom Tech. We got everyone in the house tonight. So let's slow this down, and we're going to get deep into the mind of Art Statue Collector for a little bit. You know how we do. Because we got some shit to address, Art Statue Collector.
All right.
Let's go to 9 here. All right. What do we want to do first? Let's start with this. Yeah. So I know. Let me move this real quick. I know my collection is very diverse. I don't discriminate. My collection doesn't discriminate. I have Prime One pieces, not a lot, but 2, 3 of them. I got Sideshow pieces, a good handful of them. I got XM pieces, right? But, you know, it is what it is. But for some reasons, I'm excited. Like, you know, Sideshow's on boom, 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 boom. But we got a lot of XM people here, too. But we're not hearing nothing from XM. And we're not hearing anything from Queen Studios. So I'm like, if anybody knows Art, do you know where these fools are?
Nah, man, I don't know. I hardly talk to them.
I don't know. All that build up.
Nah, man. Yeah, you guys might think, oh, yeah, I know all the behind the scenes.
Yo, if
shit,
Art don't know,
really
then where
don't.
the fuck are you, XM, for real? Because nobody knows that.
I guess they are slowing down a little bit, and they're gonna, you know, like they teased like Professor X, and they're working on Doom or whatever, right? But who knows when those are coming out. But I don't really ask them like, hey, when's your next release? Let me know, you know.
You're not like in an elite, like you're not like in the Illuminati of statue collecting?
Hell no, man.
No?
You know where a black fellow can go to meetings and have a ring?
Nah.
Because this is the thing. I remember when, you know, XM was in their stride. They were like, sort of similar to what Sideshow's doing. This was XM. It was Peace. And you were like on the forefront of that. You was giving us like any piece. Like every piece that I got, I've seen one of your reviews for. And so it's sort of like, dude, you remember that shit when it was sort of like, I'm interested in cable. Oh, look at this. High-res cable, freaking veinage pictures of the arms, the back, all of that stuff. Nightcrawlers, when you're trying to figure out which Nightcrawler to get, you'll have that. Even Psylocke and Rogue and Beast and every one of these statues.
Right,
Wolverine, like there was, and you were getting them early. You were getting like the prototypes of them. And then I remember your famous a famous video. I don't know if it's famous, but it was for me. Is you were going around your staff in your complex, and you were asking them about the color of Apocalypse. Is it purple? Is it blue? Right?
I was talking about my cock, by the way.
Oh, see, I knew that, and I was telling people that's what you were talking about, and they were like, "No, it ain't." I was like, "Trust me, that fool is asking him what color his cock is." I see now. I'm proving right. But yeah, do you miss that time, or are you glad that you're getting a little bit of a break from?
Yeah. Actually, I am glad, man, because bro, I don't have enough time to film these reviews and whatever, right? Even the reels I'm trying to make, dude, it just take way too much time to put together and editing. Yeah. I hate it. Right now, I just went to the Wonder Fest here in Bangkok the past weekend. I'm still editing it but I should be able to release it later on tonight. So yeah, that was like an hour-long video that I have to edit, whatever. But
Dude, I tried doing. I do a show called The Pop Out, and it was meant to be an edited show at first. And for some, I found out what it was now. So the stuff, you know, the Insta360 cameras that we have, the InstaLink 360, whatever. If you record with that, I think the format is AVI or something. But
and the sound doesn't go in, right?
What? Yes, yes. I did.
Yeah.
So I stayed up to like, no lie, 7 p.m. 5 o'clock in the morning trying to figure that out, like recording and then editing and then finding out the wave tracks were missing, and then you try to get other software to freaking change the format, but then the quality got all ugly. I said, fuck this, I'll save that for Gem Mint and Art Statue Collective, because I was like, yo, you stay up and do all of that work and then one little thing could be like pop. And so I ended up just going live with it the next day and just doing that. But yo, editing, one little thing go wrong, I'm pretty sure if I figure it out, but DaVinci Resolve is the software I know, and if I want, then I have to, I don't want to switch.
It doesn't work on there, man.
And it doesn't work.
Right.
How did you, like, do you use a different
I used some other thing, but my friend actually the one who did it, because I have no idea, just like you, and he tried to figure it out. But yeah, the quality did drop, and from the video as well, man. So I never use it again. Usually, if I was gonna do it, you use it with different mic. Separate mic that you have to use. Yeah.
So that's what I was gonna do. I had this camera, I had this mic, and then I had it all going into the InstaLink shit, and then it comes out and there's no audio from that. So I'll figure it out. I don't want you to be tech support for me, but it was funny that you knew the exact same problem that I had, so you could freaking.
All right, tech support. Straight from Thailand.
I know, right? Thailand tech support.
If I was from India,
Extreme Channel does.
Y'all might.
What happened?
If I'm a tech support from India, you gotta be careful.
Oh shoot!
Careful.
We pride ourselves on our racism here, constructive outrage.
Oh shit!
Because I like things in between takes. But I know Extreme Channel. He does a lot of editing and stuff. So. Yeah, I know it can be done. It's just the combination of stuff that I happen to have doesn't like to work with each other. Oh, punks. So we are talking about XM and where they are. So Travis is saying Todd from Spec Fiction said X-Force Wolverine will be shipping. So I don't know if that's soon or but I don't know what that means. But that's good. I canceled that. Because it was taking so long. And you remember, I loved it. I was sitting on your panel when you was unboxing it. Freaking really, really dope statue. Still love it. My only thing is, it's been so long. And I said, and that last spot was always for whatever came first. My friends in real life notice. I'm like, Bishop or Wolverine's getting that last spot. But whatever comes first. But because I don't think we're gonna get a Bishop, and then Sideshow announced the Bishop, and I'm like, that's that spot. So I'd rather take the hit on the down payment there because it was taking so long, and just secure that. Because if I would have got the Wolverine, he would have been in the box anyway, or somebody would have. If somebody would have bought it, but it would have had to been them that initiated because I barely sell anything. You know what I mean? Poor Alex. Alex in the community is just sort of like. I was going to sell him the Red Death, and I broke the bat, and I'm just sort of like, I don't like selling this shit. I'm not going to even try and ship it to you. Don't worry about it. Because it's just sort of like, and then if it breaks while going there, and it's in Canada, I'm like, I hate selling shit, dude. So I know if I end up buying it, I'm going to end up keeping it like forever. So, but yeah.
Ever and ever?
Forever and ever and ever. So what about Queen? The last thing I heard from Queen, it was on Sick Mansion show, and they like, yo, we are dropping, but it was all like words. They weren't showing anything, but they were saying they were going to get like so many statues out by something. And then I think that changed and they went from half scale down to started to doing quarter. And now some of that, then that stopped. And now they're doing a life size.
On 1/3 now.
You say that, but then they come out with a life size afterwards. Are they focusing it now?
Yeah. That's why they canceled the half scale and the 1/4. Just for the 1/3 scale. And I believe actually Thor was supposed to be released and pre-ordered like about 2 months ago. So I don't know what happened, man.
So yeah, I know it takes time for them, especially when you change their plans. It ain't gonna happen overnight. Then they're gonna have a whole 1/3 line. It's just sort of like it's been 2 years since anything meaningful from that time. Like I think it was late 2022, early 2023 when they was talking that. It's cool because we like companies to succeed, so we just sort of like we get worried of like, yo, what path they take, like, and all of that stuff, or what is going to be their focus, what is going to be their thing to survive. I know it's not releasing product. I know that ain't good. I know you got to make some money somehow. So it's like, because everybody that I mentioned does something super special. So I would hate to see their brand of statue creation go away. I think it'll leave a hole. But it's at the same time, it's cool to see people flourishing as well. So I just was like, yo, we were talking. I was like, this will be a good, just not that I think you know anything, but I know you were there for when it was popping. So I wanted to get your take on it now. What do you guys think, chat too? Let us know.
But I'm fine, man, because right now, like this whole year, I only pre-ordered one statue. I'm not planning on pre-ordering anything else, man. Yeah, man. Because you saw it, man. I ran out of room, right? So, and I just sold a couple of pieces. Like I just sold 5 statues away. Yeah, I'm gonna need to sell some more for the future.
Wait, you said you just threw statues away?
No, sold. I sold.
Oh, sold. I thought you said I just threw 5 statues. I don't know why I heard that in my head. So where are you at with your collection right now? Like I said, you have like this. You got a collection that I feel like people will be stupid trying to chase. You know what I mean? I think you have it very specific, like a gallery. You're not like in a room and stuff like that. And we always have these conversations where I'm like, yo, gonna get these pedestals and lifestyle stuff. I was like, yo,
you
need
a lot more space than you think.
Exactly. I was like, you do. A lot of space. So where you at now? What is your current focus?
Right now, nothing really, man. I'm pretty much done as of now. But if I see something else that's coming along that I really do like, which I'm not gonna pre-order, then I'm gonna sell something to replace it. You know. What's up, Shane?
What up, Shane the Doc? Yo, Shane, I'm so scared what you on right now. When you hit leave, don't hit the end string button.
I'm so glad you said that.
I'm so scared right now, Shane.
Because we don't know how high you are right now.
Buddy, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm being honest. I don't know what
that's what I'm saying.
Welcome,
Welcome, Shane. I hope you enjoyed your birthday.
I did, man. I had a great day. Thank you. Art, thank you for the bonus. I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
He's been paying us well, even though like it's been slow.
I mean, if anyone has to have a master, Art's top of the
if you guys looking for a master and you obedient, definitely Art.
He treats me so much better than Adam.
Yeah,
very generous.
And Adam forces it. Like Adam be like, "You call me the enslaver." Art never asks us to call him the enslaver. He just says, "Do the work, and he'll take care of us." Right?
A lion doesn't have to convince the rest of the jungle he's a lion.
No,
this is true.
Oh man,
that's what's up. So we're just talking about XM. You know where they are? We looking for them.
Yeah. Can you see him, Shane?
No.
They're
in Singapore, man.
Look at that. Someone throwing shade. Literally.
Shade, literally. He's like, yo, throw that shade so you can get out the sun. No, but yeah, so how about Queen Studios? Have you seen them? Yo,
sorry, out there. I come in here and I hijack the show. I'm gonna fuck off. Let you guys have a show.
All right. So there's
I won't end it this
at
time.
The bottom. Don't worry about the one up here at the top.
Don't hit that button.
It's a big red button. How do you not hit it? Honestly. All right. Have a great show.
It's like come to me, come to me.
Oh,
Oh,
he did.
shit.
I'm so proud of him. Thank you.
We're still, we're still live, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Shame to dropping by, saying what's up. That's what I'm talking about. Yep. So let's see. So another quick question I have for you. I was watching Casual Nerd Problem as I tend to do on Tuesdays, and then I watched Rad Titan as I tend to do early Wednesdays. And they came up, they both mentioned something about Prime One and their 10K paint job customs that they're gonna start doing as a service.
Really?
And I understand them reacting the way they did because they're like working class, like sort of penny pinching, really low brow. But you, on the other hand, like I gotta figure out how I word this for you because, bottom feeders, the cheap guys, all of these guys, to them it's like, oh my God, it's crazy. So I guess the question to Art Statue Collector and maybe the Extreme channel is, how many of these custom paint jobs are you guys gonna get for $10,000 from Prime One?
Is that just for one statue?
One statue, 10K, baby.
Nah, no
it's a
way,
kit.
man.
You can
no way.
ain't it?
They was
They're smoking
too.
They're smoking that good shit over there.
Nah. Like, all right, even for like a really good custom paint job here in Thailand, the most is probably maybe like 1,500 to 2,000 maximum.
Look at that. And
you know how good they really are, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know what Prime One can make better with $10,000. I'm just saying. I mean,
I just don't know like where is the labor cost, the hourly time. Like there's nothing. You mix all of that up together, it's not adding up to
a They better chrome this dick while they're at it, man.
They got that premium because
Prime One, how much to chrome out Art Statues collector's piece is what we want to know right now.
Oh shit!
Like that's it's crazy though. Like to think of like, I was like, these dudes are actually, because I'm doing my own thing and I got it off to the side. I'm listening. Are they saying $10,000? No, they must. No, what did they talk about? And they was like, no, it's $10,000. I was like, yo, that shit's crazy. All right, last week we had Gem Mint on, and it was, I felt bad for you. I asked him if he had to snap out one person for him to be supreme on top of the statue community, and the choices were you, Art Statue Collector, and Mr. X. And he chose Mr. X to stay and you and all your existence to go. But here's your chance.
Because they're friends, right?
Yeah, you know what?
And I only met him one time.
I have friends that I will get the fuck out of here right now.
And I'm pretty sure they ain't watching this show, man.
So
he didn't tell his friends about this show.
Here's one for you now. Now you have the opportunity to Thanos snap. So like I said, they come down. The thing is, you got all of the riches, right? But let's say a comet hit, you lost it all, and now you just have to snap this person out, and you get all of it back and more. BSC entered the chat.
Man,
going up against Gem Mint.
For real.
Snap one of these buffles out. You get all. Yo.
When keeping it real goes wrong.
Everything. And you know what? Anybody who makes content, you have to approve it. You're the god of the collector community. You just got to get rid of one of these fools.
Sorry, BSC.
Oh, no. Sorry, Chris. Hey, listen, the daughter of Art Statue Collector is that of Art Statue Collector alone. COC has nothing to do with that choice.
Well, look at this. Yo, look at this crowd you're setting up, man. Holy shit.
That's how it happened.
Man.
You think?
Oh,
hey,
man.
That's how the rumors
I
start.
appreciate you answering because, sometimes people don't answer and then we win, but we lost because you actually answered the question. So we got to do better. All right. So let's see if we can do a little better.
Oh, man.
You ready?
All right.
2 of these people, 1 go. And look around your collection. Everything that you have related to what I'm about to show you goes away too. You ready for it? Uh-oh.
Prime 1.
Oh, get out of here, Prime 1 Studios. Yo.
Sorry, man.
Why Prime 1?
Because, they do make nice statues, but as far as, like, the paint job on the base, it's still the same throughout my DC collection. It's just not as good as XM. And XM has a lot more epic statues. Like, even though they are 1/4 scale, but sometimes they are as big or even better than that 1/3, you know what I mean?
Dude, we're putting together the best 100 best statues of all time list, right? You'll be shocked how many XM pieces. People, we kid and be like, where's XM, where's XM, all of that. But when you look at all of these lists that coming in, it's like filled with XM pieces, dude. Like straight up. So I guess people want them to sort of like, return the form of that that heyday. But all right, cool. Let's see who else we got in here. Did I miss anybody? Your Vision in the building tonight. Jojo said that's easy. Oh snap. We're not friends, Art. What the fuck? Yo. So far, the people who haven't been undefeated is the Extreme channel. So next week we got Rodney from DCX. So we'll see which one of y'all fools he's gonna snap out. We'll see. CriPPleR making beef wherever he can. CriPPleR only asked me the best trailer park statues. Yo, I will. One day I'm gonna get you on here, Ark. One day you're gonna be on here. I'm not gonna give up on you. Bring Artemis in the house, representing Bugle 6. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to shoot you. Representing Bugle 6 and Wolfpack Wednesdays. Woo, woo, woo. Yo, all right, so. Nah, but that's what's up. Now I was trying to hold out for Rashid, but we're gonna have to get started. I hope he's okay. Let's see here. Yeah. Let's do it. You know what we're gonna do right now? Where is Rashid? So can we do
Not
this
where's
without
Waldo?
Rashid?
Where's Rashid?
Can we do this without Rashid? I think we're gonna have to wait. That way that it's because we're gonna do something called Statue Showdown, right?
Okay.
Statue Showdown takes, you know how people being like, yo, this XM Nightcrawler is better than, or first, whatever it is. So we're going to put them to the test. We're going to go through 3 of them, and then we're going to figure out of these 3, who has the best version of this character.
Okay.
XM versus Sideshow. I'm going to throw them up there, but I think we need Rashid for the vote. Unless we just go with the people. We could just go with the people. Let's just go with the people. Because we ain't trying to be here all night. I want to respect your time. All right. So the first one is, which one should we go with first? Let's go with this one. You see it. I'm going to put up some pictures so we can get detailed with it. We're going to figure out who has, let's go, who has the best Carnage. And while you guys discuss the Sideshow one, I'll go through quick. This is some Sideshow, the back of Sideshows. This is sculpted by Daniel Bell. And then this is... see, the benefits of being owned by Art Statue Collectors that we get his pictures for free. We don't even have to pay for these things.
That's a wonderful thing. Thank you, Art.
That's the back of it. And there we go. Oops, that was a spoiler alert for the next one.
Spoiler.
All right. So while y'all talk about that, I will get a poll up, and then
raise the poll.
let's start with you, Critical Mass. Which one do you think is better, the Sideshow Carnage or the XM Absolute Carnage?
Let's say the XM again. I want to really feel it.
You want to really feel it?
I want to really feel it.
I want to
burn it in the retinas of my brain cell.
All right, so this is the XM one right here. XM.
You know what? I think I'd have to go with Sideshow, actually.
Sideshow. All right, tell us why. While I get this poll up.
I like it better. I like his weapon, the sickle. I like how the black pops. And overall, it just looks better to me.
Dun dun dun. All right, the poll is up.
All right, Doc Roger asks, did I own both? No, I did not. I've never seen the Sideshow one in person at all. So yeah, I can answer you that. And Edwin, it's not that I don't like Sideshow. I just don't like their production quality. You know what I mean? Their prototype looks awesome. All right, because they are in-house painted by the painter. But they use a low quality factory. That's why a lot of their production just came out like shit.
Dude, these pictures are all from community. So I tried to get them like, you know, people that actually got them in hand and all of that. So if you posted a picture in the groups, appreciate you, because that's what we're grabbing. We're gonna have pictures from all the
and another reason why I chose Sideshow over XM. I actually saw this one in person at Sideshow Con.
All right, Art.
All right.
Now that you.
All right, same thing. I actually like Sideshow one better just because of the pose. It just looked more natural and more dynamic. You know what I mean? Even though XM is like kind of up on top, floating, but it just looked kind of odd. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Looks like he's doing a Daniel Reluso from a Karate Kid. Doing a crane.
But I like that XM has a lot of switch out weapons, and also their quality of scope and paint does look good. It's just sometimes that the pose just doesn't really work.
Yeah. So for me, I like them both, but this one is very limiting to how you pose it, I believe, because it's such a flat sort of silhouette pose that if you try to go like this and forward, you're gonna lose it. So it's definitely a versatile pose, and I think they were going for this because it was gonna pair with some other
it was supposed to be
lines.
pairing with the Venomized Hulk, I believe.
Yeah. So you would put them together.
Yeah.
But I think when you try to do it alone like this, it loses it because it feels like it's actually missing that. Whereas this is just so inky, so Carnage.
Yeah.
So it's just you could pose it in different directions. I remember seeing Mark Books how he had his pose and he had the symbiote Spider-Man over it, and that pose looks menacing. So I feel like it fits into multiple collections, different styles of collections, easier than the XM one. I like the ink on the back. I like how the back is. I like the Easter egg. And I just like, and from a bias standpoint, I like the normal Carnage over the Absolute one, just in general. Yeah. But if I'm taking that out, I still will go with this one here. But yeah, let's say what the people say, because we are just the panel. But from the panel, that's it. Let's give it up for the panel for Sideshow. Getting the win on a sweep from the panel. But will that be the case when we go
a little company that could?
Yo, the people have spoken too, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to Sideshow for getting the people champ vote as well, not just the panel. So we're gonna chalk this one up for Sideshow. When you got two of the same characters, they're both Carnage. Sideshow gets that one. Are y'all ready for the next one, though?
Yes, sir. Lay it on.
Let's see. Let's go, Wood. All right, stop it, crowd. We're trying to move on. Y'all I get it. Y'all cool.
The people are crazy, man.
People are crazy up in here. Ladies and gentlemen, Cable. I think I know the way this is going to go, and I think I might be the only one that thinks it. But I remember the XM one not getting the love of because of the Canali Sideshow one. I'm such a fan of the XM one, so I'm letting y'all know that I own this one for a reason, but I totally get how classic this one is. But I'm going to let Critical Mass tell me which one he like as I go through the pictures.
I like the XM better. I like it because the realism. The cartoon version is nice for Sideshow, but the realism that's XM, it just knocks me out. So I didn't buy either one of these, but if I did put some money down, it would definitely be for that XM.
That's what's up. How about you, Art Statue Collector? Once again, these pictures are from the community, except the ones that were paid for. I meant sponsored by Art Statue Collector.
Come on. Hey, all right. So I've seen the prototype, and I bought the production as well. And I can tell you that the prototype and production is pretty much almost the same. You know, the quality doesn't change. Yeah, you can see how detailed everything looks. And unfortunately, I had to sell it. But I really do like this. Like, you like CriPPleR. You have this, right? You know, like,
dude,
the detail
this is one of the most
nuts.
detailed statues that I've ever owned out of my whole collection. I got transformers, everything.
Look
if
at
you
that
look
arm.
at this in here,
The
like,
rivets.
look at that inside, dude. Like, I think people seen this on the surface, and I think the most flack it got that it was expensive. It is. But if you take that out of it and you're just going for the piece, dude, look, the guns have so much more characteristic to them. Like
more realistic.
Dude, and not only that, it also matches the ammo that he has on him. You know what I mean? He got He got these big veins. Slugs for the grenade. He's got the slugs there.
Veins.
This thing is crazy.
One
too.
bad thing about this, like,
when
I reviewed it, is Hope. Hope looks like a doll.
Hope,
you know what I mean?
100%. Hope,
but I never used that switch out.
Yo.
I'd rather just have him hold both guns. You know what I mean?
And to see, for me, so when I got something this detailed, it was like, I'm already a huge fan of Mutant Messiah, Hope's story. That's why I was like, the Bishop I want him coming through a portal, looking for Hope so he could blow her freaking brains out, because that's what he was trying to do. Like, no Hope.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what his role. And so when Sideshow announced their Bishop, it pairs perfectly with this Cyclops because he's coming out the portal, eyes just like ready, and I'm pairing this shit right here with that Sideshow Bishop because I think this pairs better than this one. And like I said, Canali did his thing on this, but like you see how that doesn't even that cape mixed media cape does not compare to this.
No, not at all.
You know what
it's
I mean?
not even the same. Nah.
And then the portals, you know, I wasn't a fan of the portals, but the sculpt is amazing. The X-Men animated series, Uncanny X-Men capture of this is perfect because I feel like the people who want this one don't want these details.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
Put the poll up, dude. Put the poll up.
Oh, yeah. Let's put the poll up. I'm sorry. I got passionate. I got my passion coming out.
We love polls.
You guys talk. I'll put it up.
All right.
Let me get.
I guess it really comes down to like how you collect your X-Men, right? If you kind of collect like the more classic comic style, then Sideshow your thing. If you like more realism, you gotta go with XM.
Definitely,
that's
because this is comic all over it. The Sideshow.
Yeah, like I said, this piece almost made me like it was between this piece and the Breaker of Brimstone. These were the two pieces that I was gonna start my collection with. It was either gonna be this or the Breaker of Brimstone, and I was trying to figure out, am I gonna go Avengers or X-Men? But then it was sort of like, I love Surtur's bass and I love how he was jumping off and all of this good stuff. But both of these are really, really, really good. And that was before I seen the XM one. But this one damn near made me go X-Men Sideshow with it. But yeah, let's see what the people saying. But it's still good. But if like, all right, if we're being fair and going like, if you want to take this from a quality standpoint, I don't think it. Like if you look at the veins on this arm and then also the techno-organic arm, and then and the weapons, and then you go to this one, like the weapons in here, the arm. Let me see if I get the like if you're going just detail for detail, but that's not what everybody likes. I like that. That's why I get it. So it's subjective. Both of these cables are dope, dog. But I fell in love with this one, and what put me over on this one was that it was Hope, even though her textures is still trying to stream in like a PlayStation game. Everything else about it, PlayStation 1 trying to get your Xbox 360 Gears of War game. But yeah, let's see. All right, yo, people feeling the. I honestly thought that Sideshow was gonna take this. If Rashid was on the panel. And a couple other, they would have said the Sideshow. That's why I wanted them here, but they're not here. But yeah, so let's give it for the panel. Dun, 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 dun. Let me see, where's the thing? Oh, and this is another thing though. You see these freaking like shin guard armor things over here?
Yeah, look at the weathering.
And
the
then
weathering,
there's
the cracks.
The weathering, the cracks, and then the leather, and there's multiple different. You see the cuts on the
shiny
armor?
metal on the boots.
Oh my God! When you have light, the specular highlights that pick up on the shin guards and the shiny bits of the armor, and also his eye also has this little trick on it
glimmer.
too.
It has a glimmer, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, look at the arm on the Sideshow. It's just. When you look at the XM, this arm is really bland.
Mm-hmm. I think that's by design. Like I honestly think it's by design because of the style they're going with, and I think they nailed it. A lot of people love it, and they should because it's crazy.
That's all that matters.
If you're asking me which one I like, it's gonna be this because I like the detail, I like Hope, I like the story, and I'm gonna pair it with. Oh, especially now I'm gonna pair it with that Bishop that Sideshow got coming out.
Hey, but CriPPleR, like we said, that's all that matters. We all buy what we love. I love things that you don't love. You love things I don't love.
There we go.
It's all good.
All right, so it's 1-1. Sideshow got one. XM got one. Give it up for the people who voted. That's what's up. Shout out to XM Cable for winning COC. Statue Showdown. Cable came to play. Cable came to play. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's check out the chat and see some of the comments before we go to the next one. Dun 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 dun. Let's see. When I need to keep up with the young guys, it's talking inside show is going down again. We got Brick Adamus. I like the body more over the XM, but that Sideshow colors are nice. Yep. What up, Edwin? Robert saying the XM Cable definitely has more detail, but I own the Sideshow one. I would sell the Sideshow if I could get the XM for a decent price. That's what's up. Dion the Quiet Storm, all 5 Dion say. Damn, I'm racist.
Yo, what?
This ain't even fair game because I'll just go on record right now and say XM should win every category. You are compromised, Dion. You are paid by Ang Sing, Dion. We know this to be true.
We smell a worm.
Hope has to Hope has. You know, she's not that bad, but I 100% agree. It almost ruins the statue, but not quite. I love Hope.
Hey,
Hope's
at least it
silhouette.
has the option of displaying her or
Yeah,
not, right?
Exactly. And then when you put it down like that, he looks just mean as well. So, Diane, he said, do you think XM Carnage was better than Sideshow Carnage? Yeah, like anybody who think, and you just got to question, you know, somebody who's just so. I'm just kidding, Diane. You know I love you. Where's the poll? That's right. It's up and it ended. And and XM came out the victor. We got Sideshow is 2 hunched over. Okay.
Right, so how many are we doing here?
One more. We're gonna break the tie right now. This is one more. And now we got the R to represent, son. R, do you want to go back and cast your vote? We would.
What's up? What's up?
What's going on, yo?
No. So we had 2 votes so far. We had and you could just say it so we don't go back, but you could say which one you like better. Sideshow's cable or XM's cable.
Yeah, but you got 2 XM cables. Why you didn't put that one in?
Because it's not a 3-way. I picked the one that I got. I'm biased.
Because we didn't deal with it.
I picked the one that I like.
Well, all right, well, guess what? I got both. And next time, I suggest you ask because
motherfucker comes here.
Yeah, well, come to work on time, motherfucker.
I don't give a fuck.
Motherfucker.
I work.
All right, let's keep it moving. We ain't going back. Yo. All right, let me finish going through these. We got Diane, the Quiet Storm said a lot of ups. I did mention I'm not a big comic reader. All right. XM Carnage isn't even the right Carnage. Yo, I just love how Nice Guy and Diane is going back and forth. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all keep it up. I'll let y'all know who won that at the end. Yo, Luke says Sideshow looks better with the custom portraits. That's what's up. Nice Guy says, okay, they going there. All right, cool. So let's move on to the next contestants we got going on right now. So right now it's tied. Right now it's tied. Sideshow won with the Carnage and XM won with the cable. So this is the tiebreaker right here. This is gonna be interesting. Let's get it. Dun 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 dun. Ooh. So this one got some heat. We're gonna start with critical mass as we go through these pictures. You have the beautiful, and Rashid, do you know who sculpted this one?
Oh shit, I forgot who. Not Daniel Bell, right?
Whoever did a great job. The colors really pop on this piece.
Yeah, I have this one. Yeah. It's dope.
Yeah,
I like it.
It is definitely dope. We go through it. You know, it pops. The one thing that I don't like is these seam lines up here.
They could have did better.
Yeah. Yeah,
that really doesn't bother me because I guess it could be looked on like a thin layer of smoke. But the way I like how they executed this is though they teleported the whole hand, and they're about to teleport again. So,
gotcha. But yeah, I think that's the only nitpick I have. It has the overspray that is subjective. Some people like it, some people don't.
Yes, yeah, be the Banff.
Yep. And then we got the XM. Once again, pictures are brought to you by Art Statue Collector. Go to Art Statue Collector for all your reviewing needs. Right now, you get a discount on watching 3 videos for the price of 1. Art Statue Collector.
And he has great cheesecake at his diner.
All right.
Good.
So this one, I remember liking this one, and everybody was calling me crazy for it. I probably am. But a lot of people back when we were looking at this thought that the Banff looked like a cloud that he was laying on versus actual effect from the Banff. What do you guys think about it?
I don't see that. I that you mentioned it, I see why they would think that, but that's not what I see.
I think the tentacle is one of the problems with this piece. I
Oh,
think
this
if you
tentacle
remove
here.
it, if you remove it, it's too much. It's too busy. I think if you remove the tentacle, you actually see the band going from the palm of the hand into the air, and I think that's the problem.
All right, let me get the poll up while you guys continue to discuss it. What do you think, Art Statue Collector?
Well, of course, I'm gonna go with XM, man. With this one, it's not a popular opinion, but I just think it's more dynamic and the details and the paint is so much better. Even the head sculpts.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to pinpoint that Art is not an X-Men fan, so he knows nothing about the X-Men.
I don't need to know anything about X-Men to see.
Yes, you do need to know about the X-Men.
No, I don't.
Tonight, Collector Combat is going to be Darth Rashid and Art Statue
Versus
Collector
Art
to
Statue
see who's
Collector.
going to be the real X-Men fan.
Who's a real collector?
So let's see. We got Sideshow coming out the gate swinging. XM's on the ropes a little bit. All right, so let's see. This one does have multiple switch outs, but the price goes up because of that. I like the liberties they took here with the suit, adding this sort of like weave in there, and then looks more like armor, a suit. And like I said, what Sideshow does very well is they just keep it very animated look.
Classic.
Yeah, 2D.
And Sentinel hand is just way too small too.
Yeah,
Well,
I
you know,
heard that
Sentinels
critique as
come in
well.
multiple size art.
Shout out to Wolfbat for providing this.
He
this
wouldn't know
photo.
that. He's not an X-Men fan.
No, that's why I sold my X-Men collection.
Oh, okay. Hold up, real quick. Let's see here.
I forgive you. I forgive you.
Not to change the subject, Art, but you still have your own. You still have your samurai collection.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he showed you showed some pictures recently. It's in your apartment, in your
Absolutely.
condo. That's a nice
I'm planning on
wall.
keeping
That-
those, man.
That is a nice wall you got, my brother.
Thanks. I can't move though, because that's gonna be a
Can't move.
hell of a move to do, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh my god.
So,
And all that's custom, right?
Yeah. I
So you
can't.
have
I have to knock the whole thing
You have
down.
to
if
knock the
I have
whole
to move.
wall down. Yeah, because somebody else wants to buy it. They're like, I don't want this in my
Yeah.
living room.
Exactly.
this one's a good battle. This is a good battle. Ladies and gentlemen, to help us break down this battle even more, all the way from Alabama, give it up for the one, the only Archangel in the motherfreaking house, ladies and gentlemen. I was like,
Look at that
one day
babble.
we're gonna
Hey,
get
yo, why we
that
invite this sucker on the show, man?
because I like conversating.
Chris, we gotta start congregating on who we invite to the show. That sucker don't invite us to his show.
Not
It's not
everybody
up
has
to
to
him.
invite us to their show.
Shut up, Chris.
Anyway,
It's up to him.
well, this is how we welcome Archangel. Archangel, welcome
Man, that's
to
how we work.
Constructive.
Art is like, okay, I'm leaving.
I'm out.
We gotta have a
No,
vote
no.
on this.
How you doing,
I'd rather
Arch?
have
How's your
Jerry-
week
I'd rather
going?
have Jerry on here, man.
Hey, I don't know. It's as far as our show inviting people stuff. I mean, we kind of just we're a tight knit group, you know. You
I like
invite
that you guys
people
don't have
and-
the same people on every week. I mean, like we see the same people Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Me and Casual talked about this. We
I
just
don't
sort of
like
like
seeing Archangel's face here.
we need more of Archangel, if you ask me.
No, we don't, man.
I
Just seeing
think
him
so.
on Sunday is enough, man. I hardly even watch that
You
show.
think only one-
I love y'all's opinions on stuff, right?
Don't
I was-
hold back.
What?
Oh, sorry. No, I was gonna tell Rashid, don't hold back. Tell us how you really feel.
I just said how I feel. I said, why is his ass on this show? Why this sucker on the show? That's what I said. Did I hold back right there?
Rashid, what's your favorite flavor sucker?
No, I don't get down. I don't get down like you, bro.
Down like
I know you like armpits and elbows. I know that about you, but nah,
I mean, I like clean armpits.
I'm sure you do.
Shaven or unshaven?
Oh, it's definitely shaven.
Okay.
Nah,
You don't like the challenge. You don't like the challenge of a nice hairy armpit. I'm sorry, I cut you off. What was that art?
I was just saying, if it's cousins, anything goes. I mean,
Oh, that's true. That's true.
You got
Alabama
It
laws,
is Alabama.
ladies and gentlemen.
You got to go.
Shout out to Joe Miller in the mother freaking house tonight.
Legal in Alabama.
But,
See,
but I
y'all
didn't
done made art go away. Look at y'all. Look at y'all.
I didn't want to down the show or anything. I was curious. Like all the statues you're showing, that you got good points here and there. But I was like, when does cost play into a factor?
It doesn't.
It doesn't. I mean, I've got
that point. Oh, dude, it should. I leave cost up to the individual who's actually doing it, because my cost is different than Art's cost and Rasheed's cost, and you know what I mean. So at that point, like if I'm being conservative with it, I'm gonna get the Sideshow cable because it's cheaper. I'm fortunate enough to be able to get the cable one, so I'll go with it. But yeah, it's a piece by piece. Like if I try not to govern everybody else's financial situation when I'm giving an opinion. So I print them out, and then they say the price is too much, because each one of them either gonna think it's worth it or not worth it.
Yeah.
At least that's how I handle it.
I think some people think about the price when they see these statues, because they automatically know XM costs more than Sideshow. So I think a person is going to order. When it comes to the art direction, of course, everybody's going to pick who they want to pick. But I think price does come up in somebody's head automatically, though, and especially if they feel like the Sideshow is. But just give an example. I'm not saying this. If the Sideshow is better and it's cost cheaper, you know, they'll go with the Sideshow.
We're gonna have. No, you're right, Roger. Vibranium Jim, we're gonna do 3 more next week, so we'll do 3 a week until we get through all of them. But for because we could, there's so many we could do. We could be here all night just doing statue showdowns. But we'll present another 3. But as of right now, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Sideshow, who won this one by the people. The people voted. The people. So congratulations, Sideshow, for getting 2 out of the 3. Let's see if you can hold up next week when we bring Gambit out. When we bring what else is there? There's so many to bring out. If you guys could go on our Facebook group and let us know which pairings you guys want us to do next week, and that way we can just make sure we're covering the ones that you guys want to see. Whatever you guys think will be dope mashups. All right.
Because we could be wrong.
So,
have you guys ever, like between the 2 different companies, have you ever seen another company do one better, but because of the cost, you settled with another one that you loved just as well, but you know it's not the better one?
Yes. Which one
Does
was?
that include custom?
Yeah, even customs. You could throw in anything.
All right. Well, I've seen a lot of custom and like especially X-Men statues, and they are pretty good. Like the art direction is so much better because they have the freedom to do whatever, right? So they win on that. But as far as the paint quality and everything, I think license is much better, unless you get it like custom paint or something.
Well, I almost settled for that Sideshow Storm, the one they just came out with, but everybody knew that I really wanted the XM one, and I spent the money to get the XM Storm, and I didn't regret it. I still think it's one of it, you know.
Well, that's what I did. I settled for that one because I refused to pay that much for XM.
Yeah, everybody, you know, but I just feel like, you know, I want the best. I don't want to buy something and still be looking at it.
Always be in the back, man.
Yeah,
still, that's not the one you want.
Right. Rasheed, you're a comic reader though, so like, why is this Storm not your favorite Storm?
I really, because I had it. I sold it like I think I sold it like right after I got the White Storm. The problem is I really didn't like the portrait. I liked it from the side, but that's kind of like old classic Sideshow. So now their technology is like, all right, the new Storm I actually like. All right, had she had a sculpted cape, I probably would have chose that one. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, and then right after the show, the animation, that black one went up. That black one went up crazy. You know, it went up on the market on eBay for money.
So Rashid, for as far as X-Men, which triumphs? Is it the comic version of characters, or is it the animated series of characters?
Comic.
Like, which do you prefer?
I go with the comic, but remember, Jim Lee actually did that White Storm from XM.
Yeah.
It's just that certain the way they ink it, it's black, and then sometimes they ink it's like a whitish. It's like silverish white. So that's why I went with the XM Storm. So like you still have that Cyclops, that classic Cyclops from Sideshow. You know, I like the XM one. It kind of more reminds me of the anything Jim Lee style X-Men. That's what I look for. If they got that Jim Lee look.
You know what kept me with this Sideshow one is the coat. I was just a sucker for that coat, especially because of the animated series.
Well, you know, you could have got a custom coat for your XM one. You know.
Yeah, but also this one's way cheaper.
Of course.
But yeah, the XM, I think, like, and that's why, like, when y'all are doing your versus type pieces, like, I think the XM, especially with the switch out torso, I think that is the better Cyclops to me in quarter scale, as far as the license. But when you think of the shipping price, the added XM, because they got the swap outs, with me and my finances, it always kind of goes to is what's more important, having the best version of that character or having a representation of that character within my budget? So that's why I kind of this one.
I understand what you're saying, but you know what I learned? I learned that like it's just like different things. I learned that I went and bought certain things and then said to myself, damn, I should have saved my money and waited. Yeah. And you know, like I wasn't happy with Indy Storm until I got my XM Storm. You know, once I got my XM Storm, I really felt like, even though I'm still planning on getting Magic because I had it out, then I sold about to get it back. Once I got my XM Storm, I felt my X-Men collection was complete because of course I had Warpath and Magneto and everything else. So
yeah, I try to if I know it's gonna be bugging me that I get a certain one, I'm gonna save up and get it, even though it takes me a lot longer, because then I on the like Spider-Man, I'm very picky with Spider-Man, so I don't go and buy in every Spider-Man because I know ultimately I not that I'm waiting for a piece to exactly meet my needs. I just want one that do whatever you want, and I just wanted to appeal to me on that level that I love this Spider-Man. Like I've seen him drawn so many times in the comic books, and there's so many versions that I love, but for some reason it's just going. There's something off about the ones that I want. And so if I didn't have the discipline, I would get every one of these Spider-Mans because I love the character, but look, I can do without the character. I have my symbiote Sideshow symbiote one to have some representation, and it's different because then I know when I get the classic suit, I could still have this representation. But right now I have a Spider-Man. I'm just waiting for that right one. But when I get it, I got a budget for Spider-Man that I don't care if it's 1/3 if it's gonna come out. Like I'm gonna get that Spider-Man, and it's gonna be my centerpiece, even if it's 1/4. Hell, if they do a 1/10 one perfect, like I just want the perfect one. I'm not even worried about scale or whatever because I'm not trying to collect all of the Spider villains. I just want that perfect Spider-Man.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Like it's me, like especially in quarter scale. Like it's first having a representation of that character. Like that's number one priority. Yeah. And then I may not always have the best representation of that character, like the best statue of that character. But I can play the waiting game because if you wait long enough, every statue that you want, that you're in love with at a certain point in time, it comes up available. Like I mean, my Abomination here. I never thought I was going to get that statue. And I've waited and waited and waited, and I've waited years and years and years. And then finally it pops up.
Well, Art, let me ask you a question. You got a big collection, and you got like some of the Sideshow's first stuff that they came out with. Now they may have came out with more stuff now, like updated characters. I noticed that you don't replace it so far, like the Hulk, the Hulk bus you got.
Yeah.
You know, the new Hulk bus. I know that you haven't replaced it. Do you ever plan on replacing these, or you just you content with the old Sideshow style?
So for the most part, it's every piece I bought with love. So to give up a piece that you've loved, I mean, it takes a lot. So it's with all these new pieces coming out, yeah, they're great. I mean, there's been a lot of Ivies, there's been a lot of Catwomans, and yet still I've got kind of the older versions. But there are some that tempt me. But within my budget type thing, I think it's got to be something that just absolutely wows me.
But that's the thing, Art, because I think and Joe Miller touched on this, is something I always say too, because I honestly don't think there's a best version. Like, to you, that Cyclops could be your best, even though it's not the most expensive, because I have that situation with the cable that I got. Everyone was saying the Sideshow was better or the old XM was better, right? Because that's to them, right? But for me, it wasn't, because from what I'm looking for, it's very specific. So if something has hope and the other one doesn't, it's going to play into me lacking the Cable and Hope aspect of the Mutant Messiah, which is the reason I want Cable in the first place, right? So, and that's the same with anything. Like, for me, Magneto I want the white suit because I'm collecting the heroes, and that's when he was part of the hero team. So there might be a different color, like a traditional color that people say is better, but that's because they want that villain or that brotherhood leader, where I want him when he was like, Charles is gone, I'm going to try to do good by him, keep his name, try to live up to that legacy, see if he can make it work. That's the sort of Magneto that I got in my representation. So I think that factors into it a lot. Like, I'll never say I have the best. I'll say I have the best for me, but I'll never say that my best is Rasheed's best or Art's best or Art's best or Critical's best.
Well, and I've said this before. I think when you look at your collection,
yeah,
you should look at it and say, "I've got the best."
I got the best, exactly.
Yeah. You know what it is? I just see that, like, so many stuff that when Sasha, because you gotta remember, all of us that have been in the game, even if he wasn't in the game a long time, we just had, all we had was Sideshow. That's all we had. And I also remember those days, that's all we had. So when Sideshow came out with Cyclops, that's all we had. When he came out with Apocalypse, that's all we had. So then when XM came out with their Apocalypse, and I remember Art did his review on the Apocalypse, I already knew. I said, I'm getting that. I'm trading this one in and getting that one. But it was
whether
just because
blue or purple.
Listen, he's a mixture of both, man. But
purple.
I remember the day they made, because this is when XM was on XM, and they would do those little commercials when the statue was about to come out, and with the music and all that. So when I saw the Apocalypse, I said, yeah, I gotta get that piece, man. You know, so I got rid of a lot of old Sideshow pieces, like old, where the portraits were like a lot of outdated and stuff like that. I just, I got rid of a lot of stuff.
I'm very curious, like, Art, you get sent a lot of like prototypes or first pieces type sent to you. Like with me, I don't get to see statues in hand for the most part. It's like either I order it and it comes and I get to see it in hand in person, or I see YouTube videos or pictures on Facebook of a piece. Like, so it's very easy seeing a picture to try and convince myself I don't need to replace my statue with the next piece. But like, if with you getting sent stuff, constantly over and over again, does that make it harder to say, hey, it's a no-brainer? I'm going to replace the old version with the new version.
Actually, on some that I did not plan on getting, and then when I saw the prototype, I kind of made my mind right there that I want to get this piece just because of how good it looks in person. So that does play a big role on it. That's why I kind of joke around saying that they actually send me these things so they can convince me to buy them, not to review them.
It works. We've seen some pieces in Collector Zone that it has the reverse effect too. There were some pieces that I was like, it's cool. Like I thought it was gonna be really good and I thought I loved it from the pictures, but went there and was like, it's cool. But then there's some that I didn't think too much about, and then you like, But the ones that hit is like you said, the ones that you already thought looked good and see them in person, and then it's like it hits everything you thought and more. It's crazy. Like Cyclops, LBS Cyclops is a great example of I didn't think. I was like, it's just a big version of the XM. But when you see it and you look at the Brood base and you see how wet it is because the freaking containment that it was in popped and it's dripping, and you're like, yo, this shit actually looks really good, dude.
Yeah,
I'm like, dude, it'll mess up my whole X-Men collection because I'll have all 1/4 in a giant ass Cyclops. But it crossed my mind like, yo, should I get this thing? Because I love Cyclops, and seeing him in person really, really sort of like, yo, where could I put this thing? I got
the XM one.
Yeah, I got the XM Cyclops. Yeah.
I love the XM Cyclops.
Yeah. Me too.
It just reminds me of the Jim Lee, any Jim Lee style that they do. I'm on it.
And that's why I was so tempted by the 1/3 because it looks so much like the XM.
The XM one, yeah. Yep. So if you already like the XM, and then you go there and you just see it like with that, that size, that presence, you just be like, it's something I already like, and now it's humongous, and the base is better than the XM one, and you're like, what the fuck? I already like the statue. But what I love about the XM one too is the choice. Is like you got 2 different ways you can display them. High or low, depending on, like, if you're a little lower, you can have them going up. And if you sort it straight ahead or high, you could just go them straight. And I love those options when I'm thinking about buying a statue, not necessarily for the switch out, but for the display options. Like, let's say I get a Psylocke who wants to be placed high, right? Then you can sort of move him down, switch it up, and then it allows me to do more creative things with the display. So that's why I really like switch outs. I don't really care for them to have like 6 or 7 or 8. I like the Vision. As long as it has one that I like, I don't really switch. But when they're meaningful, like actually changes the direction, like the Detective Batman, the Detective 1000 from Prime 1, perfect example. Like if I moved it, I could have them looking this way. I could have them looking down. I could have them looking. I love display options. That's functional. That gives me more options to play with the display. But when you give me 4 and they look exactly the same, but they're just like that, like.
So I'm curious. I mean, really, everybody here, because like we all have, we're lucky enough to have huge collections, right? We're all insane enough to spend all this money on a huge
crazy
collection.
Ass people.
Like at least with me, when I first started collecting, it was like I've got to have. Oh, that's a new version. I got to have that. I got to have this. I got to have that. As your collection is built, right? Like you got so many versions of these characters. When a new piece comes out, when you see it, are you instantly trying to like, okay, how can I make this piece not a piece I want? Because I would have to sell the current piece I've got.
Never. I'm real honest. Like the Killer Croc from XM is one of my favorite announcements from XM in a while.
The
Samurai. The Samurai Killer Croc one, right? The 2B from Prime 1. Love those pieces. You never once heard me say that, oh, it's too big or because I can't get it or whatever. I love those pieces, and I make peace that the Maestro, I love that piece. The moment I said that I wasn't going to get it, I never changed my tune on it. I still love the piece, but I don't need to own everything, and I made peace with that. Like I don't need to own everything. I'll enjoy it in your Visions collection or whoever else's collection, but it would have been more frustrating for me to get the Maestro and then have it sticking out in the room or bumping into it. It takes away from the enjoyment of the piece. So I want to make sure that the pieces I get doesn't break the functionality of my room, first of all, right? But that's just me. I know people who think completely different in having the piece, and I respect that. For me, Crip, I can love things without trying to talk myself out of getting it by trying to come up with reasons why I don't like it. If that
I'm
makes
not
sense.
gonna shit on someone's post saying why they like it. I'm saying like
No,
I'm not gonna share these comments, but like I said, the XM Cyclops, it's a way better version than my Cyclops.
but you could say that.
But it's this is my Cyclops. It's got the jacket. I know I could get a custom jacket, but then I got to try and convince people to buy this Cyclops.
I feel you 100%.
So it's kind of like that. It's like I said, it's not the best version, and like I said, critically, you got a bunch of stuff. Or Rashid, you got a bunch of stuff.
She got a bunch.
To me, like the most difficult would be like with Art. If he's getting sent stuff, I'm like, how do I convince myself that I don't need this piece?
Keep one
I've
flex
got it in
piece.
hand. I don't want to send it out.
I don't think if you gotta this is the thing. I just feel like if you have to convince yourself, then there's a possibility you could be lying to yourself.
Yep.
You know, because if it's a better version, it's a better version. Like I'm not a fan. I still love to this day the XM Magneto on Throne. Way better than this Dawn X Magneto they trying to come out with. But I just feel like if you gotta convince yourself, then you probably lying to yourself, because when I saw the storm you got, I could have easily said, you know, I got the black costume. I don't need that white storm, but I still love that white storm. You know what I'm saying? It was much more superior piece. You know, and I just tend to like listen. Technology keeps going, gets better and better. So, like, I just feel like. And another thing is, like, it's so hard nowadays. You know how we used to do art. When you wanted a better piece, you would try to sell your old one. But now, the older these pieces get, the more outdated they look, the harder they become also to sell. Not because we're trying to make a profit, but we're not rich like that, so we're trying to get some type of money so we can put it toward the next piece. You know, I just feel like technology is going to always get better and better. I mean, I remember before even Sideshow came out, you had etiquettes that made Star Wars statues. And look at Sideshow. Etiquette statues are nothing compared to what Sideshow has. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like you're gonna see something better, you know, unless they slow down on technology, and I very much doubt that.
Well,
you know?
like Rashid, you got enough of the old pieces, like. Some of these pieces I have, like if I were to sell some of these old pieces, like that Cyclops, you know, I'm gonna have to sell it for $200, $300 to get rid of it, right?
I know.
To me, that piece means more to me
than that $200
than the $200, $300.
No, I got you. But you listen, and I remember Crip used to talk about it when we were talking about other collectors, that we all got a passion for certain things because we still got it in our collection. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that, like, I give you an example. When XM came out with the first cable, to me, that will change the game of X-Men statues. Because when they first revealed that picture of Cable, everybody was like, yo, did you see that Cable? And then XM started making more X-Men. And then later, if you notice, Sideshow stepped their game up with their portrait, and that's when they came out with the Rogue. That's when they came out with the
Harbottle.
Right. So then they started saying these guys are kind of taking their X-Men a little more serious. Then they came out with the Storm. Then they came out with the Magic. Then they came out with the what do you call the Phoenix? Dark Phoenix. And then they're like, yo, these guys are taking X-Men real serious, so we got to step our game up. So now if you look at Sideshow's, because X-Men is hot now, but look at Sideshow's X-Men now. Look at Mystique. You know,
Mystique is beautiful.
Look at the new Mystique, beautiful. But don't get me wrong, Arch. I still think the Adam Hughes Mystique still stand the test of time. It's still a dope piece. You know,
that's a great piece, and
right.
I was tempted by that one, but like I think
very, very dark on the blue, but it's still a dope piece. You know. But if you notice, look at Sideshow's X-Men collection now. Is nothing compared to how it was before. They really stepped their game up, and they added, like, even with the Mystique, you see the personality in her, especially with this new piece. You see the Bishop coming out. You see the Nightcrawler. So I think, even their Jean Grey. I actually sold my XM Phoenix, not the dark one. The one she's wearing the green, because I like the green gray, and it came with the exclusive, and I felt like that was more of a better representation of the Phoenix form than what XM did.
And I like that we're getting some new players in the X-Men game right now. Even though XM is going from a different direction with the Dawn of War, but I wanted to ask Art Statue Collector, do you see an end for you where your gallery is just set and then you're just going to run the business? Or do you see you still updating? Is this an ongoing thing? Is it an addiction? Or is it a passion?
Not anymore.
It used to be?
The addiction was like the first year I was collecting. I was pre-ordering everything. But now that my room is already full, I'm not looking forward to pre-ordering anything. You know? I'm happy where it is right now, but yeah, if I really like something, then I'll get it and I'll try to sell something to pay for that piece. But I'm pretty much done with my budget on the collection.
So Art, I'm curious. You see a lot of these.
1 second, give it up. Jump in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, homie. Go ahead, Art Statue.
You see a lot of these videos in the hobby saying burned out on shows. To me, like I'll say with me, I'm not burned out on statues. I love seeing a statue. I love seeing a new statue. To me, I got burned out on spending the money for statues. Has that kind of? I know you got a huge collection, but has that ever taken effect where you're just tired of spending the money? Like it can go towards
wallet burnout.
Yeah, man, for sure. It was constant for me. Like since I'm getting a lot of pieces first, so when I put a down payment on a statue, it doesn't seem so much. But when I get like 5 or 6 statues coming in all at once, yeah, that was a big spend. Yeah, for me, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, right now I'm just glad I got like maybe 12 pieces left on pre-order, and that's it. And yeah, I spent way over my budget, man. My budget was about $250,000 for this hobby, and yeah, it's over that, and I'm not planning on spending anymore.
What is your favorite shit to collect now? Like I know you were doing X-Men for a while, Avengers, Marvel. You was doing some Batman, DC stuff with your Prime, some Dark Metal. Where did you settle? Like if you had to only collect one thing, what would it be? What would you fill that gallery up with?
Man,
it's hard.
I would say like I'm more into Marvel stuff, so maybe the Avengers, but there's not many company that makes the 1/4 scale. Only Queen Studios, so I feel like I don't really have much choice there unless I go with the custom, which it's just way more expensive, man.
Do you prefer movie version over comic?
No, I like comics better.
Like comics? Yeah. And not to hijack CriPPleR's questions that are awesome.
Hey.
But I'm curious.
Go ahead.
Are there any older pieces that you're always on the hunt for, or is it always it's got to be the newest?
For me, if the older piece was very hard to get and the price is just way too much for it, I just feel like I don't need to go looking for it or whatever, right? I'll just wait until a company make a better one or a new one for it. Like the one that I really like that I would love to have is XM Scorpion, but that one is you can't really find that anywhere. Yeah. And if you do, it's just crazy expensive, which
you got the money, man.
What if I tell you?
It doesn't matter if I have the money or not, but
it's being responsible with it.
I know I'm messing with you, Art, man. Come on.
But no, me and Rashid, we got the ski mask way, so let us know. We can get it for you.
We know it, guys.
Shit. Oh man.
But I said, with me it was Abomination. Like I've been looking at that for years. I was just curious: is there a statue other than Scorpion that's like if you find that right price, it's an older piece, you've got to have it?
Well, nothing in mind really, but I've seen a lot of pieces that kind of tempted me on the market here in Thailand, right? Because some of the pieces they're selling for just way below the pre-order price.
So much.
Yo, I'm telling you, like the white Magneto that you got, that one is on sale here for like $250.
And your Dark Phoenix, when you got
Whoa.
that, you remember how much I paid for my Dark Phoenix versus how much you paid for your Dark Phoenix?
Yeah.
So I was just sort of like, yo, I want to get to Thailand just for the big old freaking freight train. Like, I almost considered human trafficking just to get statues. But then I was like,
Oh, you mean I should stop CriPPleR?
I do not agree with CriPPleR the show.
CriPPleR, I got 3 kids.
I am not going to do Fed time.
Can I
I'm
borrow
not
your
doing federal
kids?
time for this guy, bro.
Yo,
I already got the boat, CriPPleR.
you got the boat. All right, yo,
I
we
got the
making
boat.
this happen, dude.
Cool.
Critical's got the boat. I've got the kids.
Kids,
We can
yo,
get
you
them
gotta
over there.
contribute
Get the
something, Rashid. Like, what
No,
do you? We
I do not agree. I do not agree with these guys when they do federal time.
Art got to hook up on the price. We just got to get it over here somehow,
All
dude.
right, we doing it Bama style.
Yeah.
yo, Mr. X.
Whose price comes?
No, but
If
Arch,
my kids go
Same as
missing,
you.
the show
I
had
kinda
nothing to do with it.
I kind of agree with you, Arch, though, man. I'm burnt out spending money. This is what I was saying on other shows, like casual stuff. I was like, majority of people, if we got like 10 pre-orders, 9 times out of 10 is either Prime 1 or XM, and you talking about if you got 10 pre-orders, you probably got that's over $10,000 easy, with the price of the piece and shipping. And I'm like, I'm getting tired of paying that type of money. I don't even think we really add up how much we actually spend it. And we probably add up everything that we spent, shipping and everything else. We probably go crazy over what we just been spending up. So I have these, like ours, I got a couple of pre-orders, but I want to take at least, not leaving the hobby, but at least a year off of buying. And then come back and say, I missed this piece, that piece, let me grab it, But that doesn't, just because you take a year off don't mean that you out of the hobby. You just like, I'm not buying them for stacking bread. I'm gonna come back and buy X, Y, and Z. So
Yeah, I mean, I've been going smaller scale. Like I've got shelves of smaller scale stuff that's $50-$60 pieces because it's characters I couldn't get in quarter scale. So I'm going after those, and it's like I said, these older pieces, I've kind of gotten more excited to get these in hand because I mean, I don't know if it's pieces I've been searching for so long, or if it's pieces nobody's talking about, so you can ignore the hype. Yeah, it's just pieces that just bring me joy. It's a new character to my life.
That's what
is it because it reminds you of the old Sideshow days, though? The old days of statue collectors in the statue forums.
Well, like even I got my She-Hulk. That's XM She-Hulk. So many people like crapped on it, saying like, "Oh, the paint was terrible." So it goes for super cheap. So I got that piece for way less than any piece is going for these days, and I get it in. And you got portrait swap outs, you got arm swap outs, like three different arm swap outs for this piece. And it's like Sideshow doesn't give you this many options, but I got it for a Sideshow price. So that's
what's crazy.
Yeah, I'm excited to get these older pieces in because not really many people are looking for them anymore. So the prices drop. So it's kind of like all these pieces that are coming out, like when people complain, like, oh, these shipping prices and this and that, it's like, just wait a few years.
It's crazy though, because
come and go.
Yeah, I think the nature of, I guess, YouTube channels is sort of like, it's usually like people feed off the energy together. Like they get hyped, and then that chain reaction, that energy, like we try here and like, of course we want to celebrate people when they get their statues, share it. We love to see it. But we, like, at least with me, I never want this show to feel like I'm actually just here to just keep getting people to buy shit, right? So that's why I'm very mindful. Like, I don't, because me, like, I just feel like when I buy something, it's way more meaningful. Like, when I buy that Bishop, it's meaningful because I've really been waiting for it. I'm thinking about it. I go move some stuff, and that thing ain't even close to being released. You know what I mean? But that's how excited. if I buy his piece every month, it's just more of like, it becomes where I'm gonna put this. That's not fun for me, right? Like I want to be able to be like, yo, I'm planning this out. I'm counting the days. I'm gonna move this here because it's gonna look dope next to that. But I understand the other side of it too. Like I totally understand the other side of it of just sort of like, that's dope. I could get it. That's dope. I'm getting it. I'll figure it out later. It's no right way to do it. It's only your way to do it. But yeah, I don't know. How do you guys feel about that in general? Of just sort of like when you guys get your pieces, are you excited or is it like a checklist of like I'm getting this is my pre-order list and they're coming in, and that's where you get the joy.
How is it also not to feel like an asshole? Where it's like, hey, I got these 2 statues in this week. I'm an asshole. I'm working 50, 60 hours a week, but it's also you've got the new collector that's working 50, 60 hours where they they can only get 2 statues a year. It's like, how do you not appear as the asshole to them? They're working their ass off to pay their bills and get these pieces in. Like, when is it you're sharing and you just want to bring joy? Like, I'm so excited about this piece. It's like, oh, this asshole, it's another piece. Like, stop rubbing it in, right? Like, it's
no. I take everyone who's sharing in good faith and just thinking that they love their shit and they want to share it. And I think that's beautiful. I think that's what makes the community sort of like, that's where they can do it. Like, if they can't do that here, where could they do it? They're probably doing it because their wife is just sort of like, if you show me one more of these Polystone things you're spending $3,000 for, I'm a backhand you. That's so like, people, I encourage people to share. Tell me you got your 5th one in. Even if I'm not collecting, I think that's beautiful. I think getting your piece, being proud of it, and wanting to share it with other like-minded individuals, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Now, if you come in there and like, dick on the table, like, oh, you didn't get that?
Can I chime in?
No, you could absolutely chime in.
Well, I wanted to reiterate for Art. The thing about this whole hobby is like, I said it before when I talked to Thor for the first time, we collect in a bubble because I was collecting before I knew about YouTube, anybody on YouTube, DCX or anybody. And so I was in a bubble, and then all of a sudden you get on YouTube these different people that are doing the same thing that you are, and it's just nice to share, even if I can't have everything, and I know I can't have everything, but I still can enjoy other people's collections.
I was so paranoid from putting a statue. I think it was you, Ark, actually, because I put a statue up on. I think it was no, I didn't have Constructive Outrage. I think it was on Casual, and then I think John asked me to put it up on his, like, feel free to put him up on his. So I did. And then I watched Collective Minds, and Ark was like, man, how many Facebook groups you gonna put it on? Ever since then, I try to put it on one. Even my show links, like I literally only try to put them on ours unless, Casual is really good, like, yo, he'll share it or ask me to share it. But I'm really, really like, you shook the shit out. I don't know what the etiquette is for that stuff. So like, even then, I'm just sort of like, because I could get why people be like it's spamming, and then it just sort of like, but you also want to support the other group. So I just throw my hands up now. I just do it here.
Like Collective Minds, like our goal is to make everybody feel like shit. Like feel like you're doing something wrong, right?
Job well done.
But like I'll say this, like, so it's your mindset from a new collector to a 10+ year collector is so different. So like 100%. If you're a new collector, I want to share this new shiny thing I got. So I'm going to post it in every group I'm in because I'm in all these statue groups because that's all I want to talk about, right? But if you're an older collector, you're in all these groups. You're just like, you motherfucker, pick one. Pick one. We're all in these groups, right? So it's the different stage that you're in. And
the stages of statue collecting. I like that.
And if I can go ahead, Arch. No, my bad.
No, Buck, I'm happy to. Dear, is your background real or not? That's all I'm saying.
But the technology is getting really good.
Arch, we've been trying to figure that out. One minute he got Star Wars in his background, this fake ass collector.
You know what's
fake ass anime. One minute he got Star Wars in the background.
I didn't know Rashid knew how to open plastic wrappers. But somehow he's eating some nuts or whatever in his room right now.
Well, Rashid's got many children, right? Rashid's got a bunch of kids. He doesn't know how to open plastic wrappers.
Rashid, you bought it like several months ago. I want to see it. Is it open yet? Have you opened to read it?
Yes, it is. Yes.
Then show it to us. Show it to us.
Yes, yo, I'm in the show, dummy. I'm not going to get my books, you dummy.
You don't need to open it for me, Rashid.
But hey, I want to ask Buck a question.
All right, shoot.
Hey, Buck, did Wesley Snipes come to you and said he wanted to copy your hairstyle for the movie for Deadpool?
Did you clear that sample?
Oh my goodness. I don't know what's happening. It just started. I just started getting gray hair like a couple years ago.
Wesley stole.
You've been on shows.
Wesley stole. Hey, Wesley stole your style, bro.
Yeah, he's a hater, man. Just like Rashid. Rashid's pretending to be from New York, but he's not actually from there.
Listen, man. Listen, I don't complain when you Nigerians is stealing people's credit cards and ordering a whole bunch of shit.
You leave this Nigerian prince alone. He's got to make his money.
First of all, who invited Buck in the first place?
I wonder who. Rashid, you need to look into your campaign because I got insiders in there.
All right, do you want to announce it right now? All right, so Cash the Gemini has dropped out of the race for statue president, and Buck Fangs will be taking over for the VP has been taken. No, you can't hide. You can't hide.
No, Chris.
What's up?
Listen, Buck Kamala can do whatever he wants to do.
Buck Kamala? Oh, that's gonna
Buck
be
Harris over here.
Trump Rashid 2024 is running this shit already.
2024.
Yo, you see he tried to shoot one of my ears. You don't think I got my ears covered and shit, you know?
Yo.
Hey. To get it back to statues, all right? So Joe's comment, Joe Miller in the comment, he said that's why I would never go on a show. Only had one statue where everybody had 23. Do you guys feel like the more statues you have, the more your opinion matters?
No. Hell no.
Why would it?
No.
Dude, some of the people with the smaller collections probably are making some really, not everyone, because some people just got money like but they're probably very disciplined and very, very, and not falling for a lot of the mistakes that I might have made in the past. You know what I mean? So like I would probably take heed to it.
There's some people that have 12 statues, but the way they display them blows your mind away. And it's like I wish I would have thought of that.
Listen, I went to Adam's house. I'm not lying. And
he has more than 12 statues.
No. Actually, he has less. No, he actually has less than that. I went to his house. He has less.
That's really Extreme is right.
And I went on display. He had the Revenant Malik, and I said, "Oh shit, that's dope." I said, "Damn," but I said, "Hold up, I got that too." But he got, like you said, everything's spread out and nice and neat. So it does not mean if you got a lot of statues. Like I tell everybody all the time, if you paying your rent, you paying your bills, and you take care of your responsibilities, and that's the statue you could afford, then show that shit with grace. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter you got one statue. That's what you could afford. That's what it is. It's not about having a bunch of statues. Trust me, I remember when I was in the game and it was like everybody had a big collection, and I'd rather have a quality over quantity.
I 100% agree with that, right?
So I feel like it's not you can have 3 or 4 statues, but if you got 3 dope statues, then you good, Yeah,
I mean, look at Buck's
punk ass collection. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if I could put a green screen behind me, the collection.
You gotta let me know which green screen you use, because when I did it,
he calls himself the anime king, and Slifer outdid him, but yet he still runs around here acting like he's the anime king.
I ain't afraid to say this. A lot of people love freaking Flanks' collection, and he's got some of the best pieces. I don't like looking at it though. Just for me, to me, it's cluttered and everything like that. So it's sort of like.
Did you see his kitchen? The rest of his house looked like a pigsty. So I'd rather have a nice, clean house. And then a nice set. I'm
not shooting at him. I'm just saying, like, if I was to look at, like, Mark Books, right? Or the homie Mark Books who be messing with all of us.
Yeah.
He could take 3 statues, put them in a corner with an art print and some light, and I'd rather look at that all day than look at something like Flanks' collection. But Flanks' collection probably spent way more than a lot of us, except for Rashid, probably on his panel. You know what I mean?
No, he spent way more money, but you know something, like I said, if your collection looks put together or whatever, and your house is looking crazy, I mean, your priorities are just not in the right order. That's just I'm just sorry to say that, you know what I'm saying? And you still spending, even if you still got it, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, like, everybody's different, you know, but having a cluttered place, and that doesn't mean nothing. You got like 10 statues and you display it. Your display could look way better than mine, and you just got 10 statues and shit.
My display looks better than yours.
No, you don't.
He's got the Vader. You got
a green screen behind you, fake ass.
So how did you move those statues that quick, dude?
Wow,
That's
he's
so
crazy,
dude.
I got the whole
so good.
And you have the gruesome twosome. Show Rashid. He doesn't even have Vader. Man.
Where's your R2D2?
Yo, he does got Vader, though.
Hold on. But where's R2D2?
That's what's up, Alex. It's all subjective.
I'm
glad it works for you.
It can barely even fit it in the display. That's what's up.
Where's your
He's off to the side. It's off to the side.
Where's your R2D2?
I don't see him, Rashid.
You don't see him? Where's your R2D2?
I thought that was the room trash can.
Yo, so one more thing, and then we'll move on to the pictures. That Art has a lot of space. Like he's off camera right now, but he has a lot of space. He can fit way more statues in that place than he has, right? But he's not, like, he likes it to spread out and breathe, right? So that's something I always appreciate about it too, because he could go wall to wall center. He could build like freaking aisles and aisles of statues and make it look like a store or something. But it doesn't.
I think that's what's amazing with the way that YouTube has gone now.
Yeah,
it's like no matter what kind of collector you are, like I've seen collections where it's they put up, you know, their ladies connection, their ultimate warriors, where it's either, you know, Marvel or DC or movie versions type thing. And then you have people that will try and put a whole team on a shelf, right? So you got all the Avengers, you got all the X-Men. And then you see people that will try to collect, and they'll try to tell a story with their collection. You know, these characters go together because they were in this certain
That's
run.
my favorite way. I know it's rare.
So I mean, like I said, it's especially with us that have so many statues. Like, we have no right to shun any collector, and that's why I hate when you see people say the comment like, "I've only got three statues, so I'm not going to go on YouTube." It's like your opinion. I mean, you only have 3 statues, but you had to pick amongst all the statues out there to go with those 3. Like, to me, that's harder. I couldn't pick 3 statues.
Dude, when you limit by space or quantity or money, you have to make some of the most hardest decisions to get the representation that you're going to be happy with.
Yeah,
you can shun me. I like it. Turns me on. Oh,
the collectors that stick to just Batman or just X-Men, like I don't know how you do it. Like, I wish I could just focus. It would have saved me so much money. You know, I wish I could have stuck with just one line and been happy.
What would you guys rather do? Like a nice display, or have all the statues you want?
All the statues I want.
Yeah, because I know it depends on the person. It depends on the person.
For me.
Some people don't, like, they would rather like look to a hypothetical future where they can display everything properly, but know that they've secured the statue they want.
If you get, chances are, if you get all of the statues you want, either. Are you saying they get all of the space in the world? Because that's different. Like if they get all of the statues you want in your current space, you're still not going to display them.
Let me add a modifier. Your display is always going to look cramped. But you
No,
get all the statues.
But I understand why people do it because you have those dope statues, right?
But do we build a awesome display for us or for others to see?
That's
for
what
like,
what would you rather have, right?
Yeah,
dude, if my
build for
collection
me.
was for other people, I would move my computer and then I would put all my statues around me. And I would just, dude, my TV is the main focus of my background because when I sit here, my statues are for me.
The TV is the work of art.
Yeah. So when I'm looking at the
TV's
TV, I got the statues right there. I got my statues right there. I got the statues over here. But most of my statues aren't seen by most people. I've never done a room tour. You know what I mean?
Get to see my collection when I'm on stream. So.
Yeah.
Yo, but see, you got that technology though, so you could just flip out your statues like that, which I appreciate.
Buck can have any statue he wants with his technology.
But I chose these three for a reason.
Let's do some push-ups, folks.
We know.
Pictures,
Hey,
folks.
but before you get the pictures, I gotta bounce. I got work tomorrow, but I appreciate you letting me on. I had fun with you guys.
Always, dude.
I didn't argue with anybody.
We had fun with you.
Yeah, I'm trying to pick a fight with you, Arch, but you know I'm just messing with you, man.
I know, but
that's my Alabama cousin right there.
Don't worry.
We probably are really cousins.
Pictures of your collection.
We probably are.
Some Rasheeds in there.
Tuscaloosa's.
Absolutely. I was in Tuscaloosa earlier today, so.
Did you say hi to our cousins over there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hey, there was a pool out there, so like I said, I would have said hi to many of our cousins. But anyways, lots of fun. Love all of you guys.
Thank you for participating in the conversation, homie.
Getting with the community, talking about statues, always fun. I wish I could stay later, but I gotta sleep sometime, right?
Get some sleep.
So love all you guys.
Peace, Ark. Thank you for stepping. Give it up for Ark for rocking with us. Appreciate him asking some fun questions for us to nibble on. All right. Now, Art, we have two options here. And this is sort of like a choose your own adventure right now. We could go into standard pictures, normal pictures, whatever, you know. We got some Hush Superman. We got not too many pictures, but there's some. Or you can finish grading our Sideshow Con from last week, which we didn't get to finish.
I'm up to whatever, man.
All right, let's go.
Hey,
let's do it.
Big shout out
whatever.
It's like, you know, he respects, real, recognize real. That shirt, you know what I'm saying? Boss man.
Man, nobody know what you saying, man. Shut up, man.
Yo, shout out to Marcos, who has announced the date for StatueCon 2025. August 7th and the 10th. Go over to the Cantina, Collector's Own Cantina, or reach out to Marcos himself to ask more questions and get more details. I will say it was the most fun I had in 2024, rocking with Shane, Critical Mass, and the rest of you guys who showed up last time. And me and Marcos have been talking. We got some ideas. It's going to get bigger. It's going to get better. We got some fun things planned. The COC boys are already in the chat talking about what we're going to do for Sideshow 2025. We already let Marcos know what we want to do. He's excited. He approved it. So, yo, that's what's up. If you're down to mess with us, see us, party with us, hang out with us, look at statues together, and this is not no ad. I want y'all to go. That's why I'm doing this. This must have ended up here. I don't know why. But yo, that is a dope number. August 8th. When is it right now? Tomorrow.
Mañana, senor.
Yo, and that's right, Mr. X. If you go next time, we're going to spend some quality time with each other, my brother. I promise you this.
Yes.
It was so much fun, dude.
You will be the first lineup.
Shout out my president.
Not even about that. I just want to go to the bar with him again. I want to go to Portillo's or whatever that place is called, because I didn't go to that place that everybody said was good. There's a lot of things that I'm looking forward to. The con is going to be awesome, but it's the moments that happen around it as well that is equally as dope. So, yo, BBC will be in the house. I'm glad BBC will be coming back. Hopefully, Piggy, Fatal, Cool Nerds, everybody come back because it was awesome. We're going to fly. Hey, Art, you got to fly. You thank you for paying for our tickets to Statue Con last time as the boss you are. I look forward.
Thank you.
The hotel was nice. I don't know what you did with Critical Mass Hotel, but my hotel was dope.
He had me in the ghetto.
My hotel was sick.
Motel 6?
It was sick. He was in Motel 6. Mine was sick. But yo, pre-orders start August 8th for this Hush Superman quarter scale version. Details seem improved depending on if you like the extra detail or if you like it basic bitch style. That's up to you. It's going to be $9.99 US, I believe. I didn't get the ES. Maybe somebody could say in the chat if they know the ES, but it's a beautiful Superman, 1/4 scale. What did you guys think? It came out the same price as the 1/3. Is that inflation or is that greed?
Inflation, man.
It's inflation? Art says it's inflation.
That's the new cape too, right?
It is a new cape. It doesn't go out as wide, so you save width.
Yeah.
So that's a bonus, unless you really, 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 really like the flow. Do you think the cape hurts the profile or silhouette of it?
No.
Now that it's smaller?
I think it looks better.
Ah, nice. Yeah, overall, I think this is like a nice high resolution version of, not saying the other one's low res now, but they did cake up the details on it. They didn't just shrink it and put it out. They modified the cape and all of that good stuff. So I don't know. Like I said, it was $9.99 for the 1/4, but I'm not too mad at the price. Ooh, look at the boots. The boots look sick. I like the. Do you guys like the hash marks, the comic marks on it?
I don't like the hash marks.
Because this was added. I don't think this was on the 1/3 version. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Can I say something, Lou?
Sure, you can.
I know this is the 1/4 version, right? We talk
Yes,
about
sir.
I know we're not doing comparison or whatever, but I like this statue. I like this Superman, but because of the Sideshow, now I prefer the Sideshow over this one. For me.
Oh, you talking about? Hold up.
Wait a minute.
What?
You talking about this one right here?
You talking about we taking off.
What do you think?
I'm just saying for me. I know what you know.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Rashid. That's why I want to hear what Art says, because like I was excited for Hush, but now we have a choice. Now we have a choice in 1/4. Now I'm very interested to see what people pick. The classic, known to be Grail status, soups from Prime 1 in a smaller quarter scale form factor, or the new shiny Sideshow one with the billowing cape. Let's start with Critical Mass and work our way down.
Yes, sir. How can I help
you? You're in the market for soups. Am I wrong?
Yes, I am. And through painstakingly soul searching with you and Shane, and I really had to sit down and think. I had to say, Little Mr. Mass, what do you want? And Little Mr. Mass says, I really like that Sideshow Superman. So Little Mr. Mass ordered the Sideshow Superman.
Correct me if I'm wrong. This was way before Statue Con when you made this decision.
Yes, it was.
I want to make sure that you're not compromised. That's why I'm putting this out.
I hadn't even bought my ticket. I hadn't even spent any money on Statue Con at that point.
Yep. And then and yeah, I was just sort of like, yo, like which one's calling you? Which one you thinking about? And you, I tell you right now, I 100% like the cape better on the Sideshow one. The things I like about the Prime one, I love the Prime one, but this cape is really, really, really nice. Which base you guys like better?
I like the Sideshow base better.
Sideshow base.
But
it's got movement.
The base is better on the Sideshow. But overall as a statue, I think the thing that makes me go for the Prime one is the paint is better. It was just solely on the prototype. it has a better paint job.
Gotcha.
The shading, the way they use like a lot of purple hues for
Get it nice and dark in there.
Yeah, it's really nice. I don't like the cape on the Hush. It looks too thick, like fondant. Like it reminds me of the XM Mysterio. I don't like that. The cape on the Sideshow, I like the idea, but it's too long and there's too much happening. It needs to be a little bit more controlled, and it's a bit too rumpled. Like the folds, there's kind of too chaotic. The
Does
simplicity
this motherfucker
of
think he's Spawn or something?
yeah, I think so. And but the simplicity of the Hush, like in terms of the folds and how they're not all over the place, I prefer that. I just wish the cape looked less thick. It's too thick right now for me.
That
then
shit
like
looks. Would you say it looks like a fruit roll up?
Honestly, I'm not sure what those look like.
Yeah, I forgot. No culture.
But
no cornbread.
No.
I know what a fruit roll up is, but I just don't know how thick they should be.
I got you. You remember the gum that came like tape that you rolled out?
Yeah. Hubba Bubba or something?
I don't remember. No, because that was the package one that you. Anyway,
I remember that.
I know,
distracted
like the tape
you.
gum, you just keep regardless, right?
Yeah, regardless.
This Prime 1 takes for me because, and this is just in the prototype, but the paint looks better. And the assumption is the final paint job will be better with Prime 1 over the Sideshow. Yeah, and I like I think I prefer the one on what's currently on screen. I prefer the Sideshow portrait to the Prime 1. But
they both got different portraits, yeah.
The new Jim Lee portrait on that they did, looks actually more like Jim Lee style. Still not quite there, but a lot more. And that makes the Hush a better statue than the 1/3 for me. Like I don't know. Ultimately, I'm good. I would probably lean towards the Prime 1 if I had to pick between both of them.
That's what's up. How about you, art statue collector?
I mean, of course, Prime 1, man, all the way.
Prime 1 all day, every day.
Yeah.
Even on weekends.
Because I like the physique of Prime 1 much better than Sideshow. Sideshow just looks thick.
Yep.
Thick boy.
Yeah, I kind of like the lean Superman more.
Yeah. I like the Sideshow one with the older portrait. It matches the physique to me better, more almost like a Alex Ross influenced version of it. But yeah, so we got Buck for P1, we got Art for P1. Rashid, you said you were going Sideshow. You want to elaborate?
Rashid?
Yeah, I agree with you, Rashid.
Yeah, you're right. Sideshow's off the chain.
I'm picking the Sideshow one.
Nice. What do you like better about the Sideshow over there?
Ninja, right?
I like the anatomy more on the Sideshow one. You know,
Gotcha.
I guess there's new blood also. You know what I'm saying?
You've been looking at this one for 3, 4, 5.
That's been on top for a long time. And don't get me wrong, it's still probably one of the best.
For a reason, yeah.
Superman. But I will say that I love what the Kacheri brothers did to this
the cape
Superman. I like the clouds that when he's shooting up. I like the pose, you know. I like how the S is going, you know. I'm feeling this one.
Nah, totally respect that. Yeah, Critical said he's getting the Sideshow one, so it's pretty much split. I love these, like this is what I love when both of them are good. You know, like when both of them are good and people subjectively pick one on the other. That's what's up. So yeah.
But you know one thing, CriPPleR?
What's
I
up,
was
homie?
actually tempted to get both.
Really?
Yeah, because I still got time.
I think mine will be out of the Sideshow one and the Prime 1 Alex Ross one, the Kingdom Come one.
I'd be waiting for.
Yeah, those are the two that I'll narrow it down.
Oh, you like the Alex Ross one?
Yeah. Yep. All right, cool. So let's see what else we got in here.
Can I? I know you're trying to move it along, but
No.
I was gonna ask, did you did you guys address at any point the fact that it's a re-release?
No.
I'm curious what
we did that. We did that on casual. So, but I mean, some people was
that's been hashed out already.
Some people said it wasn't. Buck, I mean, I kind of feel it is. Some people argue and say, nah, it's different because of this, it's different size, and look at the cape. You know, it is what it is. I'm not going to go elaborate on them.
Oh, like, is it a re-release or is it just a new statue?
Yeah,
It's a...
different people got their own opinion, you know. I know how I feel, you know.
I think it got talked a lot yesterday, so we can move on.
My bad. I didn't watch yesterday.
No, that's the thing. But Buck, we haven't talked about it. So, like, yeah, Buck, what do you think about? Is it a re-release to you, or is it a brand new statue?
I think it's a re-release with modifications. You know.
Yeah.
That's a good way of putting it.
Yeah, but like, you know, it's the same statue to me with like extra stuff. Like, you know, if you get Thanos on throne and you get custom swap outs. You know, like
it's
if you get it, like Primal made quasi, it's still Thanos on throne, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of how I see it, and it's from the same company. Obviously, it's a different scale. I don't think it's right, but not there's no need to hash that out. I was just I was actually curious to know, like, you know, how each person like views it, not necessarily to talk about the morality of it. Yeah.
Oh, for me personally, I'm always gonna be on the side of the collector having options. Like, so, like, if, especially that, I don't think this piece ruins the 1/3 for the people who own the 1/3, while at the same time giving people who don't collect 1/3 an option to get one of the best Supermans out. I personally don't see the wrong in that, but maybe somebody else does and they can educate me on why. But for me, it just seems like a win-win. It would have been better if they would have announced it together. Maybe people, you know, sort of went with the 1/3, even though they would rather have a 1/4, and they, you know, they got the bigger one. But even then, that's such a popular piece, they could sell it for way more than they purchased it and get this if they really want it. So, like, it's hard for me to see the downsides unless it's something to do with, which we are a collecting community, like, you know, it ruins the sort of what Rashid was getting at with the Hulks. It just diminishes it somehow because now there's another option.
Hey, can I speak on it?
I could probably see that. Absolutely. Go right ahead.
For me, a lot of people know that I do have 1/3, but I'm definitely more of a quarter scale collector. And I got excited when they said that they were releasing this in quarter scale.
Yeah.
So for me, of course, that didn't bother me at all. I was like, okay, I'm down for this. But then when I saw that Sideshow one, I was like, ooh, I got another option. And it took Prime One a long time to release this one. And then I fell in love with that Sideshow. But definitely, I like what they did with this one. And I guess in a sense, it could be a re-release with a different flair to it, because the cape is different, the hash marks are different, and obviously the base is different.
Yeah.
But as a quarter scale collector, I'm doing backflips that I have the option to get this or the other one.
And Cypher asks, what do you say to 1/3 collectors that are offended by this? Like, they have the right to be. I'm not gonna, I'm never gonna tell anybody they should or shouldn't feel a certain way, because they have different reasons that lead them up to having a strong opinion or a nonchalant opinion. I have a nonchalant opinion because I don't own the piece, so you got to take that with a grain of salt. If I owned the 1/3 piece, would I feel the same? I think so, but I don't know until I own it. So, like, I tell them, you have the right to feel how you feel. I could only feel how I feel. And then how art feels. How you feel about it? Is this a re-release to you, or is it a brand new piece, Art Statue Collector?
It's kind of both, but doesn't really bother me because it's totally different scale. I don't really care.
I agree. I agree with that. Now, if they would have done this version, high D, and like an HD version, like not HD, but added these textures, made these modifications, and then came out with it at the same scale, I would have probably been pissed as somebody who owned the 1/3, right? But in 1/4, I think it's all good, baby. All right. So we got PCS with the first look, the output of Michelangelo.
We've committed to that. We've committed to that now. No,
we've committed to it. Yes, we're compromised.
We're gonna be talking about a lot more outputs tomorrow night.
Well, bro, this isn't even an output. This is just for the screenshot.
This is the render, right?
ZBrush.
Yeah, this is ZBrush render. Yep. My bad. You're right, but Extreme Channel says, Mr. X says, I don't understand why it would bother 1/3 collectors. Different scale, and it allows other collectors to get a great piece. 100% how I feel, Mr. X.
What
Mr.
a wise
X,
young man,
X.
Mr.
He is a wise
X
man,
is.
isn't he? Mr. X is so wise.
And I'll always say to Cypher, CriPPleR was lying when he said he doesn't have a response to those people.
He got me.
He's playing his response with the background track. If you hear it, okay, hear
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. Yeah. So, what do you guys think about the concept, the render? Do you guys like the direction PCS is taking?
Yeah, it looks good.
Yep. It'll definitely be cool. I think it fits right in. It captures his personality. Michelangelo, little crazy ass.
What scale is this going to be in?
1/3.
The same. Yeah, 1/3 scale as the other ones. Casual Nerd, classic. It's all right. Shout out to Casual Nerd in the building tonight. Wake up, Casual Nerd is in the house showing some fucking respect. There we go. I'm sorry. I cursed. I didn't mean to. You know what? I gotta say happy birthday. Happy belated birthday. Well, happy birthday to my daughter, Samaya Lou, who turned 17. She's getting happy birthday, my lovely daughter. Yeah. You know what's so sad though? Yesterday was her birthday, and she had a fever, so she can't even really celebrate it. I was just taking care of her all day yesterday. So
you were daddy. You were being daddy CriPPleR.
I was being good. I was being a good daddy. But yeah, hopefully she feels better. Because now we got to make it up to her when we go. Happy birthday, kid!
Hey, watch it. Filthy thoughts.
Yeah.
No, critical man. That was hella sus, bro.
Lucky I didn't hear it. I don't know what's going on. PCS dropping Michelangelo. Huge, widely successful, popular line. Mr. X, you know we already said that. Yes, we established this.
I think
Cypher says, Crip, will you have a room tour anytime? I don't know what pieces you have. Do you have any video game pieces, being a gamer? I just got, I hate you right now. If you just got that 2B, that is one of my favorite pieces.
You said 1/5 though.
1/3 scale?
It's 1/3 though, I believe. The 1/3 P1 is probably one of my favorite pieces that I don't own, if not the most famous. I'm thinking of doing one this the end of this year. I'm thinking of doing one. Like I said, I normally don't. Collections for me, but like I said, I don't mind sharing at all. So I just gotta do a quick. It'll be the quickest room tour you ever seen in your life, but I'll do it.
Yeah, mine would be the second quickest because I was thinking about doing one also.
Well, we were planning to do one at the end of the year last year, but both Shane, so what happened when I was gonna do mine? I went to Hobby Lobby to get that art print and frame, and then the print started sliding down. And I'm like, I ain't showing my collection to that. And then the time I got it fixed, it was like, that urge just went.
Perfection.
Like,
Because we know you're a perfectionist.
So no, who collects turtles on this panel?
Rashid.
Nobody. I don't think Rashid get. But anyway, my biggest concern with this, but it's too early to say, so we'll see how it comes out, is I like what they're doing with the nunchucks, but that motion, I hope it just doesn't look like plastic in the middle.
I'm sure it won't. They'll figure it out.
No, I don't know.
Maybe they'll do like a clear resin.
We don't know until we see it. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm curious how they're gonna do it. Like
same.
But do you think they could use like a clear resin in between?
It's always hard to like. One thing that bothers me is how like it's a uniform thickness and it's just like a disc. If you see the one up top, if it was like thinning out more like and in fact it wasn't even a continuous like whirl like that, like a continuous circle or disc, and it stopped with just the after images of the nunchucks, I think it might look better. But in the end, like it's hard to do motion in a static object. You're capturing a moment in time at the same time you're trying to show that it's moving really fast. So I don't know, man.
So your former presidential candidate who just recently dropped out says that they've already did that before on the TMT Mikey with the bite.
Oh, the Last Ronin one. How did you guys like that one? I guess no one complained, so it's probably going to be...
Yeah, they said they'll probably just do it just fine. Yeah, we'll need to look at that to see. But yeah, no, shout out to PCS for sharing and getting people excited for Michelangelo. Yo, homie, look at this, dude.
The nicest of guys.
The nicest of guys, dude. This so I was looking through, Constructive Outrage, just scrolling like you do, and I just seen this, and then it was stuck on here. My wife came in and we had a conversation, and she was like, "What's that? Like, are you going shopping for bags?" I was like, "No." It's like, "What's that?" And then I scroll out, and she's like, "Oh my goodness, that is amazing." She loved this thing. Then I showed her the sneakers, and then she was like, "That is really good." And I was like, I know, I want to get something like this for my daughter because she's a Spider-Gwen fan. I was like, yeah. Shout out to the Gap. Anyway. Yeah. All right. That's it. I do want to show some, let me get this out of here. And then we'll get you guys out of here soon. Let me, where is it? So this is Green Lantern, right? And I have a huge issue with the paint and this hairline, but it's the only one that I've seen so far. So I don't know if this is like indicative of all of them or what. So we'll see. We'll spend more time on it tomorrow. But what are you guys' initial thoughts on here?
I think it looks bad, and I think all of them will look bad like this because the prototype looked bad like this. Right? Really? The skin has always looked like this. It's always been like this.
I seen the review. It's the one that and it was probably because the video wasn't really high res. It was the review. I already seen the review, and Casual showed the review that I seen. DC something. I want to put some respect to his name, but I was looking for it, but I didn't see it looking that bad in there, but it probably was. It could have been the video because, it's blurred and this is a picture of it. But yeah, and there's some things where you can actually see the exposed wire.
Mm-hmm. That I don't know what they could do for it unless like they use some battery thing or they extended the wire out from that point so it would be outside the statue at the top. But like you're not gonna hide it. It's clear resin. It's gonna show. Yeah. If you made it more opaque, light won't shine through.
I'm wondering how they did it on I guess other stuff have more solid pieces.
Yeah, but they were saying that the bad thing about it, you see the core like an old ass lamp in the 80s, you know what I'm saying? So
it should look like an AC adapter.
Yeah. No, it is, and I just think they probably should have darkened the resin a little bit more. That's the only problem.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, another thing with that too is that wire has to run through there. If on statues where you don't see the wire in the resin, it's because the light shines from below. So the wire doesn't need to shine through, when the light
but you don't think they should have put that light on the bottom so it can just go off? You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the only thing that they messed up with.
Does his ring light up?
His ring lights up, so they need the connection to his ring.
I would have lost that, dude. I wouldn't even cared about the ring
because wire at all, right?
Yeah. Like if the wires, if they could have got away with just lighting the
base,
the resin from the bottom, and not worried about getting it all the way up to that ring, I think that would have been a better choice. Mm-hmm. But you know what? We got the pop-out show tomorrow at 11 p.m. Me and Buck Fangs, and guess what? Anthony Mestas from Sideshow will be there joining us, so we could ask him about this and some more surprises. But it was so cool about him. He's just like, yo, I want to hang out. We're gonna be talking some stuff. And yeah, so if you guys have any questions, go to our Facebook group, put them there, and we will make sure we ask Anthony Mestas.
That's gonna be so fun, man. I can't wait to ask his opinion on like Star Wars collectors without life-size Vaders, man.
Oh no, he told us at Statue Con. This fool, he was like, yo, he's like, straight up, if you call yourself a Star Wars fan and you don't got a life-size Vader, I can't fuck with you. I was like, but that's my homie, dude. Like he was like, nah, son.
The Carbonite Pretenders, you know, I see them. They got the. Oh, sorry, my bad. I got something to do.
Buck loves shooting.
All right, cool. So let's go
Buck need to take that Crisco oil off his forehead. Shit, man. Fried chicken on his forehead.
Like
yo, is that Crisco? Is it Crisco though?
Yo,
I know.
Zoom in on his forehead. Look at the oil.
I ain't got to zoom in like that.
Hey,
oh, you talking about this?
Look at. Put the fried chicken right on his forehead.
So do you say he has a Jermaine Jackson?
You saying that
portrait?
This fool got a walk on his
Jermaine
head? What
Jackson?
you saying right
You mean Tito?
No, Jermaine. Jermaine got that
Oh, that's
grease.
one with that. Oh yeah. He's really greasy.
All right.
He's that's a greasy brother.
All right. So last week when we had Gemmin on, we went from day 1 to day 2. The day 1 got I believe it got a C, and day 1 got a C, day 2 got a A, because they showed Bishop and all of that good stuff. I was trying to find the day that they showed Magneto, but I think that was a separate announcement because I was scrubbing through and didn't see him. So I think I just added them to the next day here. But we shall see. But this right here seems to get people like Cash and Tone, the people who've collected Court of the Dead, excited. Rashid, you collect Court of the Dead. Does this piece get you excited? Yeah, it gets me excited, but if Buck like it, I don't know if I like it though. I'm just trying. Thank you so much, Rashid, for participating. Buck Fangs, what do you think about this piece?
I think it looks so. I think it looks cool in a general sense. I don't like her portrait, at least this human one. There's something about it, the structure and the way it's painted. It's not appealing. But the one with the half monster portrait is nice.
Yeah, no. Art Statue Collector, have you seen, what is your experience with the Court of the Dead line?
I don't know much about it, but from what I have seen, I think that it's their original artwork, right? And it looks good, especially this one, man.
Cool. Critical Mass, what do you think? And we'll grade it all once it's all done. We're gonna get through this part quick.
I ordered it. I like it. I like it a lot.
Shit. Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, it kind of go with the samurai line as well.
It does. It does. And see, the thing about it, I don't collect any of the Court of the Dead, but as soon as I saw this, I fell in love with it. And I don't need to collect the whole line. I just see one I like and I'll get it. Like, I got an X-Men line, but I don't have all the X-Men. So yeah, this did it for me, day 1.
Dude, as somebody who designs encounters, dude, for video games, I would love to design her kit, dude. Like, it already looks awesome, dude. She got a sword. There's some freaking hands and stuff. I don't know if she's summoning or they're trying to get her. I don't know if she has powers, but I love to explore that, dude. It makes me want to know more about this character because the design is so striking and sexy and gnarly at the same time, dude. When you strike that balance, it's just crazy. She got what is this? What is this for? I would like to give that some gameplay
Some mods, some
implications,
game
you know
mods.
what I mean?
Maybe it comes alive.
I would love to bring her to life, dude. It's such a great
it's
freaking
not too late.
concept or whatever, dude.
It's not too late.
Yo, I'm gonna talk to my homie and be like, yo, let's make a quarter to deck game with just this chick. Like, yo, let's
Just
independent.
her. Just her and a
don't tell-
bunch of ninjas.
I know, don't tell my company though. And we got to get a better look at the Ghost Rider. Looks really good lit up. Like I said, I always loved this piece. I never loved the price, but it's a beautiful piece.
That's what did it for me, the price.
Yeah.
I'm a repeat myself and I'll let you go to somebody else. I was going to get this, even with only a half a motorcycle. Not even half a motorcycle, a quarter of a motorcycle. But when I saw the price, I hit my brakes really hard.
Yeah, I tell you, if they would have got this into the 800, 900 mark, it would have. It's still probably gonna sell good for them. Like, dude.
Oh, I'm sure it will sell, but it won't. They didn't get me. They didn't get my money.
Get you that $1,100. What about you, Art Statue Collector? What do you think about this? You had the XM one. You've probably seen a lot of customs.
No. I did not have the XM one.
Oh
But-
shit! I thought you had.
Oh, really?
No, I don't. I don't have any Ghost Rider. I only had review the prototype and the custom one.
Gotcha.
I never own a Ghost Rider, but this one, for this price, I think it's better off if you get a custom.
Yeah, and I think there's so many. Yeah, that's what he ended up doing because he got one that fully lights up. It looks beautiful as well.
And it's a full motorcycle.
Right.
And you got a full bike. But yeah, like I said, it's
Thank you.
great.
Thank you,
I think eight right under $900. That would have been, I think, perfect spot for this piece because it is really, 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 really nice. I like that they improved their fire from their previous pieces.
Yep. It's
Did they show it without light up feature?
Yeah,
like, during the
in the beginning.
It's painted really nice because nobody even knew it lit up at first, and then when they lit it up, it was the bonus versus like, oh man, I wonder if it didn't start off with light up and being like, oh man, I wonder how it's gonna look without the lights. It was like, yo, they showed it without lights, and then everybody was still like it was only the price thing. Then they lit it up, and it was like, yo, and it lights up, and it still looks good.
Yeah, Art. I was when I saw it without the lights, I was like, oh yeah, I'm getting this because I was as we were talking tonight, I was looking at XM Ghost Rider for sale on eBay, and them fools were like $4,000 or $5,000. I said, I'm not paying that shit. And so then I see this, and I'm like, okay, they're gonna come out with a motorcycle. Okay, it's not a full motorcycle, and they showed it wasn't lit up. I'm like, okay, I'm on board. I'm cool with it. Then it lit up. I said, okay, that's cool. But then they showed the price, and I'm like, oh no.
Oh, that's not cool.
No, sir. I will not.
What about you, Buckfang?
$1,150.
I think for me, this is like one of the better or even best examples of like fire in like statue form, like lit up. It just looks
Very
really
nice.
good. Without the light up, it pales in comparison. Like it needs to be lit up for me. But as it is, like it looks really good. I like the subtle change in color that's happening where like the bike is emerging from the ground, where it's like a bit more pink, like red there. I'm not even sure how that happens with fire, but it just like
it's hellfire.
It's hellfire.
It happens. I like it.
When you're in hell.
Before it wasn't lit up, I didn't like his the way his physique was, and like the way his belt is sculpted. Like you see the edge of his jacket, like at the bottom around his waistline. See how that warps around his waist unnaturally? It doesn't look right. The spikes is the way he just like wraps around his waist. It looks odd. And it's like the way it's moving with his that's something that happens when you use the curved brush and ZBrush, and it just looks not right to me, at least. Otherwise, the statue looks really good. I like the fire. Awesome. I'm not a Ghost Rider fan as a character, so I'm not gonna get this, but otherwise, it looks really awesome.
That's what's up. We've seen.
Oh, this is very nice in person.
Pulp Vixen. This is Mr.
Sin.
What is Mr. Sin? Yeah.
What did you think about this in person, Mr. CriPPleR?
I think it does have some dark shade into it, but I think she is so well rendered. I think she is beautiful herself. The pop-up effect, me and Shane was looking to see where we get it, and at a certain distance, it works, but I don't think it's necessary. This lights up, but I didn't get to see it light up, so I wonder if that would help. Because literally, this is just a flat thing, but it does give you the illusion of it.
It does,
but it sort of makes it look like, it makes it look like a pop-up book. You know what I mean? So like, you know,
it
when
does
you
look like a pop-up book. I didn't even think about that.
Yep. But I think the Vixen herself is stunning. Like, look at the face, the expression on her face.
Not
like
only
her.
that what she's wearing, it looks like silk when we saw it in person.
Oh my goodness. This is probably the most impressive part. You're right, Critical, because when we looked, we was touching it to see if it was like actually mixed media. That's how well this thing looks. This thing looks really good in person.
It's very
Sure, that's
impressive.
the only thing you touch?
No, I touched a lot of things about him. Marco was really good about just let me indulge in my dark side. I was like, Marcos, I'm gonna come in a little bit after you close. Is that okay? I got to talk to the Pulp Vixen real quick. And let me tell you, it was a great experience. Marco was very, very welcoming. When we say he's a gracious host, he's a gracious host.
He is a gracious host.
No, but we did get to touch this, and it actually does. Anybody with there will tell you that this shit right here is some of the best polystone or whatever it is, silk representation that you'll see. What do you guys think about it from the pictures? I know me and Critical seen it in person.
I don't know who it is. But
all right.
The back, like the backdrop, like that thought kind of give me that Berserk feel, man. So yeah. So I'm like, I don't know what this is, but
is that a bad thing?
I don't know. That forced perspective. I don't know, man. Not really.
Yeah, it is. It's really not only does it not convey in pictures, which is it's gonna be hard to sell any forced perspective in pictures. So that's a challenge. But on top of that, even when you see it in person, it doesn't hit if you don't go to the right angle of it, right? So it's challenging to display. But the beautiful thing about this one is I don't even think it needs it. Like if you're in this thing is really, really, really well done. Even the books and the base, all of this stuff looks really, really, really good.
Do you have
what
a
about
choice
you,
of display?
Oh, go ahead.
You have a choice of displaying? Like you don't have.
Yeah, you don't need to have that.
You don't need this at all.
All right. Okay.
Thank you, Art. I would love to be in your gallery.
I've been to Thailand many times. I've been to Thailand many times. But I would love to come to your gallery, Mr. Art Statue Collector.
Exactly what I'm looking for.
I want to come. I want to come to your.
Can you show me the secret room?
You guys are way too willing to do these voices.
The secret room.
Secret room, Art the Statue Collector.
Does this voice bother you, Buck?
All you need to do is come up these stairs.
I'd like you to tell that Art again.
What's Buck's starting to turn Russian. Man, I don't play that gay shit.
All right, Buck, your turn.
Yo, yeah, exactly. That comment right there, man. Looks like hawk
to a Buck. Hey, Buck Daddy, do you like me?
I think the statue is really cool.
Do you like me?
Do you like my portrait?
The problem with the the production, the way they did the sketch, she's a bit too orange. But like, otherwise I love
just
the
a tan.
I don't mind the forced perspective too much on this.
We're cooking now, Buck.
On this statue, it kind of works for me, but at the same time, I like the fact that you can remove it, that it's an option not to have it there.
Do you like my lingerie?
Mm-hmm.
Can remove
oh my
that
God.
one too.
Let's move on to the next stat.
It's easy to remove, Buck.
Because the next
What's
one is
wrong,
actually
Buck?
like pretty cool.
Buck, I will let you read out of my book, Buck.
Rashid, it's time for you to complain about the show going on too long.
All right, next. Next.
Hello, Buck Fangs. You thought you was
Oh
gonna get
my
away?
God.
Hmm? Do you
That's
like
even
me,
worse.
Buck?
Do you like me?
I want to
I
drink
like
your
you,
blood.
Buck.
They also did.
I hear your
They got
name
the
is Buck
vampire.
Nasty.
What do you think? Let's start with critical. So we'll give
Okay.
Buck some breathing room after that last one.
You know, actually, I haven't seen much of this piece because when they were showing this, I was at work. So I haven't. This is actually the most I've seen of this piece right now.
1 second. Ark says, "Do you guys think the light ups help sell a piece?" It depends. If a character has some really cool effects, like Bishop, I think it will help with that portal in the eyes.
Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider, you done right. I think it could definitely help. I love like Sideshow's Iron Man. I purchased it because of the light up, because that the light up is what makes it really pop.
Some character really needs light up. You know,
Yeah.
but mostly I don't really care or use it.
Yeah. Only if it's a character that.
But you're
that's
you're a
part of their
filthy
power.
battery supporter though. We USB plugs up in America.
In
like
America,
we like to plug our
batteries.
shit in like
We
a
like
good
to plug
old
our
solid
shit in.
American.
We don't use no damn batteries. Like
Yo,
y'all
we're gonna give you an immigration test right now.
Yeah.
Which one would you snap out, USA or Canada?
What?
Out of existence. No more US bullshit or no more Canadian bullshit.
You're asking me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're impartial.
Oh my
Yes,
god.
and you're
How much
outside
you like
looking
Shane?
in.
You're the best
Oh.
person to ask.
God damn.
Speak your truth.
It's your chance to get rid of critical mass.
No.
Oh,
As
now
a
my Bucks
country,
list.
as a country, I think I kind of like Canada a little bit better.
Get this motherfucker out of here! What are we doing right now?
Okay. Hey,
See what
don't
happens?
just end.
This is why we
Don't
need to
just end
close
it.
the damn borders. Y'all letting anybody on these American YouTube channels? Get them out of here.
Mr. Art, I don't feel so good.
Oh, we got a Nigerian and a Thailandian up here
I don't
trying to
wanna
wipe
go.
us out.
I don't want to.
Anyway, I appreciate your honest candor.
Hey, you should have asked me if it was Mexico, then I would just choose Mexico.
Man. Oh, man.
Oh, he coming out the
Right
Mexican
now.
too. Nobody's safe.
Nobody's
Collector. No.
North America, South America, New
Yo, you
Mexico,
got rid of
Old
everybody
Mexico.
on this panel, bro. How?
You here by
Oh,
yourself.
man. Give it up for Marcos. At least he cares about American collectors. Shout out for you getting those dates too. I already let them know that we got some fun stuff planned for StatueCon 2025, baby. All right, what do you guys think about this piece, Art Statue Collector?
Looks pretty
I think
cool.
I interrupted Critical, but we could loop back on.
Yeah.
No, go ahead. Go ahead,
Critical.
Art.
No, I think it
No,
looks
I
pretty
haven't. Well, I'll just say this and I'll move on. This is the first I've seen of this piece. And it looks pretty impressive. I got to see more of it before I can give it a grade. So I'll let somebody else talk right now.
All right, go
Oh.
ahead. Art Statue Collector.
From what I see here, it looks pretty cool for a
Right.
Dio. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, it just looks cool. I don't know what else
You
to
have
say, man.
No,
Art,
that's the
do
thing.
you have
There's
anything
no connection
like this
to it.
No, not for
in
me.
your collection? Anything like this?
Nah,
Demonic?
nope.
I think
Nothing
with
like
this, and I think I know what Buck's thoughts, but I let him speak on it. But between this and the Succubus, I think they're really doing cool by this line. I do like the succubus.
This
Yes,
is
ma'am.
Buck. I don't really like the paint, and the paint's not quite right.
What else, Buck?
Because if you could see the color in her eye, it's not quite right.
Oh my god!
I don't
What about the chalice finger?
Chalice is not. It looks plasticky. That is not how a chalice looks. And if you look at her right breast, her right breast is not quite right. And
what
I really think
the right breast is not quite right.
The right breast is not right.
That's what I said.
That's a look.
Thank you, Buck Fangs. Hey, Buck, what about the left breast?
It's okay.
Oh, Buck.
I don't think any vampire should have a saggy.
I don't know which Buck. Which, oh my god!
Yeah, Buck got a lot to say tonight.
Yo, what about you? What about you, other Buck?
Buck Prime.
Real Buck.
Buck Prime.
Y'all skipping me? Y'all seeing your shit?
What?
Damn, man. You need to fix that internet.
What you talking about, man? I was looking at something. Y'all talking about this piece right here?
We're talking to Buck Prime right now.
We're talking to
let Greasy Forehead answer the question.
All right, Greasy.
Damn, man.
Hey, Greasy.
I'm in my James Brown era. That's all.
Listen,
I'm in my James Brown era.
Listen.
Don't be hate for James Brown.
Listen.
Shout out to EJ in the motherfucking building.
Yo,
Buck has a new name.
I think Buck was leaning on your Vision's back and got that crystal oil on his
Oh shoot! I was wondering, were you guys trying to do it like the connection thing, like anime? Were you guys trying to merge?
Nah.
And got a little bit of a little bit Super Saiyan merge. I don't know.
I'm just trying.
All right, yo, we're gonna be here all night. Let's go, Buck.
Let me give my thoughts on this. I think the
it.
sculpt for the fabric on her shoulders looks fucking excellent. Like, it just looks like fabric. It's awesome. It's perfect, right? The way they painted the lace on her body, I wish I knew, because it looks crazy good as well. However they executed that, like, it's pretty awesome. I hope they do one of those videos, the behind the scenes videos where they show you how they paint.
You know, we're talking about Richard Long right now, right?
Oh my goodness, this show is the most homoerotic statue show on YouTube. You guys have some pent up like issues you gotta resolve.
What's wrong,
go ahead, Buck. You were talking about the lace.
Go ahead, Crisco.
Crisco Prime.
All right. I love the way the dress transitions into blood in the base. It looks excellent.
Yeah.
The shade of red they use, the bats, everything. It looks almost like it's even like a different kind of resin, or it's just like the gloss on it makes it almost look like it's translucent. Like there's kind of an enamel on top of the painted resin. It looks really nice. And the way they've hidden the seam, because if you look at it clearly, you can actually see where the blood starts and where her dress starts. Like, it's hard to see.
Oh, and that's where the seam is, huh?
But it's very well done, right? Like, I like
done.
that engineering. I love the paint job there. I don't like the character's design. I like the victim, but her outfit and the way the character's hairstyle is designed, none of that's for me. I don't like it. I don't think it's it looks like it needs more reference to inform it, the design.
Gotcha.
Otherwise,
no, thanks for sharing.
But my thing is, like, now with me, I keep seeing it in this angle. I want to see it on the
back.
This is the right side. Yeah, I want to see the left side of the angle. You know what I'm saying? Because
where you can see
everybody.
Face
I don't. Yeah, I can't just answer just like how everybody's saying, because I want to see the whole angle of it.
Yeah,
you know?
that's fair.
It's okay. It's cool. I mean, I'm not saying this. I mean, I like the design of the victim, but I want to see the whole thing, though. You know.
I agree with you. For me, from the concept and from what I'm seeing right now, and I think it'll improve once I see more angles. I think I really love it. I love the fact that she has, you know, she just sucked the life out of her, and she just might, you know, put it on her fridge for leftovers. You know what I mean? And then she got this, the way the hands are. I like how I like how Sideshow is putting the placement of the hands now. actually giving it some like depth to where you could actually see. They did it with the succubus too with the jewelry, how it clenches and puffs up the skin a little bit and get a little swole. You make it darker around it so you can see with the shade in there. I like that stuff. I agree 100% with you about the flow of the bats and the blood. Like it's sort of like swoosh of shit. Like this is like did she just suck her dry and about to go into bat form? Is what it looks like. You know what I mean? Now, but it leaves it up to the imagination. But yeah, I agree from head on. I think there's some better angles here to find. But between this and the succubus, I'm really liking what they're doing with this line. Crisco Prime, critical mass. All right, I'm gonna leave this for y'all fans right here because I don't mess with Peacemaker like that. So this just looks goofy as hell to me, but it probably fits the character. But for me, it's just I'm not that dude to talk and give it an opinion when there's probably people who fans of Peacemaker, I think, and they'll be like, no, this is from comic book this, and then this is it for you guys. Just as somebody who has no reference, I watched the show, but he wasn't that goofy to me. Like that, It's goofy, but not like that. He was more like fish out of water type goofy.
The paint job on this statue is fantastic.
You like the paint job of it? Talk to me about it.
The character and the concept is stupid. I know the reds, the choices they use for the colors, the eagle, the way it's painted is really well done.
Yeah.
Right. Even like
it's vibrant. Yeah.
How about the helmet?
The helmet looks good. Like it's just metallic. But in terms of like also the sculpt of the eagle, I really like it. The eyes and all that, really well done. But
That's America's eagle.
Crazy enough, this is like Sideshow also did a good likeness of an actor, which they don't do normally. They usually suck at that.
Dude, that's a great point. My lack of understanding of the comic character, I overlooked that. But I think you're right. I'm like, this looks really good.
That does really look
It's a good John Cena portrait, you know. So
yeah.
It really looks like Mark Wahlberg.
Oh my gosh,
America!
It looks like he ate 3 Mark Wahlbergs.
Art Statue Collector, what is the equivalent of an American eagle in Thailand, and would you write it?
A dragon.
If it's a fucking dragon, I'm going to Thailand and writing it too.
A dragon eagle.
You're muted.
Sir.
He'll get it working.
But Prime got him.
He's still muted. Oh, he's probably on the phone or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah, he'll come back.
Okay.
Rashid.
All right. Hey.
There it is.
Okay. I think in this piece it looks weird as far as anatomy. His arm just twisted. It's so wrong. It's so big compared to his body. It's just awkward looking, man. I don't like it.
Yeah. Like I can't disagree. I agree with Buck with the paint. Like I said, I just don't know the character like that. This is probably some funky piece that people love, but without knowing the knowledge, I could get you.
They did this instead of Spider-Man villain. Come on, man. They could have given us something we wanted.
They showed some of the Star Wars for you Star Wars people. They had Mace Windu. They had some clone guy. Star Wars stuff.
There's no Star Wars fan on the panel, is there?
No, we don't have a Star Wars representative right now.
Not
It'd be
tonight.
dope if we do, because they could tell me who this black dude is, the armor dude is, and the robot is. But since we don't have anybody that messes with Star Wars, we're just gonna go over. He's got a lot of flashlight thingies, and then he looks like.
Too bad we don't have a Star Wars expert.
And I think he's probably from Warhammer 40K, maybe. Yeah.
I thought it was 45.
Sam, I gotta dip in a second.
All right, give us your overall grade of this. We had this. Give us the grade of day 3.
I love.
Give
Magneto.
us the Prime Crisco.
I love that Magneto. Especially the unmasked portrait is sold it for me. I know some people aren't sold on it, but the sculpt of the physique is awesome. Daniel Bell always does a great job with that. The only thing I don't particularly like is like there's two things. The base is kind of somewhat boring, because it's literally just rebar and dirt, and then the and I-beams, and then this cape. The way it looks is kind of odd. Like I don't know what kind of wind or breeze would cause that kind of shape, but at least the sculpted cape for people to. This dude often could. Let's not even get into it. I was gonna go into his powers being inconsistent, but his cape. Yeah, that's the only thing I'm a bit I have misgivings about. Otherwise, I really like the statue, and I think I might end up buying it. You know.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what's up. That.
We're gonna. And then I wanted to show one more thing. It's on my camera. Can you blow me up?
Oh, that's big. Can you rephrase that?
Can you increase
in big?
So I wanted to do a demonstration for people in the audience, maybe in the panel. They don't know how to open up a book.
Thank you for doing this.
So
we have a lot
of
people.
Look, there's like a plastic wrap on this.
Rashid, are you paying attention?
Rashid,
look at that.
That's amazing.
All right,
I can't see because his forehead keeps shining and shit.
Right, of course. And so, like you see, there's a book here, and I'm actually gonna read this. It's really crazy. It's this thing like where you.
But before you do that, what did you use to open it? What did you use to open it though? Like I'm already lost.
Hold on. First of all, let me see the binder. Let me see the no, the other side. The what is that called? What's the name of the book?
The Art of Pulp.
Okay, that's you. All right, that's the art. Okay, you're not reading the whole story. It's like you act like you're reading the story of a book, man.
Can you read us the first chapter, please? We got.
There's no chapters. He's just going through stories and panels and art.
Oh, you looking at pictures and shit?
Exactly.
Can you tell me what happened?
Hold on. Where's the book? Show me
chapter of Invincible.
Can
you tell me what happened in the first issue of Invincible?
Show me an omnibus that you
read. Rashid,
Buck about to go Super Saiyan, yo.
If you show me one that doesn't have this on it,
yo, you took that.
Doesn't have this on it.
Crisco, you just open that book though.
Show me one that doesn't
have.
How
long you had that book, dummy?
Yo, Buck, you about to pop off on him?
I just bought it today. I went out today and I bought it.
Wipe your forehead, man. I see. Yo, I'm about to approach fried chicken.
Oh, don't touch the book after you did that. You just put a yellow spot on the book now.
Yeah, you did.
It'll blend.
Wipe your hands. Wipe your hands. You're gonna leave stains.
Yeah, thank you for giving us that.
Show me.
Thank you for giving us that.
I like the weathering. I like the weathering.
Thank you for giving us that demonstration on how to open book. Give it up for Buck for joining us, ladies and gentlemen.
Yo, give it up for Buck for showing us how to open.
We will see him tomorrow night, 11 p.m.
Tomorrow night, if you want more Buck Fangs talking to me and Anthony Mester of Sideshow on the Pop Out, tune in, 11 p.m. live. We'll be fending on all of your questions. And thank you for sharing teaching the community how to open up a book. That was amazing. I've never seen one like that.
Rashid, can you do? What happens in the first issue of Invincible?
They got that Punky Brewster sweater you got on in.
All right, we got to get Art to bed. So
good night.
Thank you very much, Buck. And Buck, I'll see you tomorrow.
No, clear your forehead, Buck. You're gonna burn down your house. Go that hot.
Rashid, what happens in the first issue of Invincible? Where you tell me? It's been months, bro.
They had a bucket. They had a bucket. They had a bucket of fried chicken on your forehead.
He just left. He said, "Yo, I'm out." All right, we're almost done. All right, now they show some art prints of some other might be Quarter to Dead pieces that may be coming out. Very interesting concept.
She's got guns.
And then we got people. This one was divisive. We got the homie Canale. We got Amy in the building, and they revealed the new Wolverine vs. Hulk. And it's painted gray. How do you guys feel about this?
I like it, but I got the original, so I think I'm not gonna get this.
Yeah, I think I think
I'm good.
Yeah.
I think if I didn't have the original, I would definitely jump on this. If I didn't have the original.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking about it because I don't have the original.
But
I'm just,
but I do have
wasn't
the
in the
original.
market for it though.
And not only do I have the original, I have the exclusive original.
Hulk versus Wolverine, though. Yeah. Did I call it Wolverine versus Hulk? Hulk versus Wolverine.
Because, and the thing that some people are talking negative about this, one thing positive I have to say about this came out of the comic, at least him fighting him in that uniform. And it was in a Hulk comic when Hulk had, I think for a couple of years he went gray when he was doing Mr. Fix-It.
Yeah.
And they were doing like a road trip, and then Wolverine they just ran into him, and him and Hulk had a knockdown, drag out fight.
Yeah,
I got that book.
This is such an iconic piece. This is one of the pieces I walked into a comic book store and was like, holy shit, way back in the day when it first came out. It was like, and then I think the price was like $200-$300 or something. Y'all remember? Whatever it was probably a little higher in the comic book store.
No, Sideshow. I think I bought it from Sideshow for about $649.
Oh, okay. So then
that was retail.
That was retail $649. So then that must have been it. And I was like, $649, y'all crazy. I wasn't collecting statues at the time. I'm like, who the fuck is buying that?
I'm spending money on video games and headphones.
I know. And then at the time, I was like, ooh, this could be like my only piece that is like, you know, a centerpiece. That's how dope I thought this was. And I still do think it's that dope. But yeah. They said they did copy Mr. X's repaint though. I know they need to pay Mr. X. But Art, what do you think about this? Did you ever see the original one? And what do you think about them re-releasing it with a different color?
It's okay. I like the dynamic pose and the fighting diorama, but I just don't like the face on the Hulk. That's the thing that I don't like.
I agree.
Gotcha.
I have to agree with them. I don't really like seeing the green one. I don't know. I like it, but there's some parts of it that I didn't like. That's I guess I was able to sell it that quick, you know. But I wouldn't get the piece. You know, I had the green version. It was okay.
Hey, you like this face?
Oh,
you looking bugged out too. No, it's cool. It's cool.
Who you calling bugged out?
Actually, that looks like you are critical, man.
That is gamma critical right there.
Fake ass New Yorker.
Yo, Art, what is your favorite Magneto?
Oh man, this one looks really good. I gotta say.
You like this one?
Yeah. This one looks good. I've seen a couple of the custom one, and those looks pretty good as well. But I like him standing or floating actually like this more than sitting down on a throne or whatever.
Yeah, I agree.
Man, the LBS one it's really good. It was one of my favorite, but I kind of like this pose more though.
See, this is what I say about this piece too, right? I'm like, if my intent is to just get Magneto in its purest form, like just Magneto, no shenanigans, classic pose, and people think it's the cover, but it's actually a couple of pages in when he's doing this pose right here of X-Men 1. And like, this is beautiful, dude. Like, if I want just a well-sculpted, iconic pose, they did this pose on Kota Bukiya, did something similar, all of that good stuff, but no one had this licensed or in 1/4. So like to have this Magneto, and they have a switch out. I don't think I have the picture for the switch out though.
Is that like exclusive though?
I think it is an exclusive. Yeah, it is an exclusive. So you got to get it that way. And it's a piece that I think it should just come with both of them, right? Because I think the switch out is iconic with the hair, and you get pure Eric. But yeah, no, I like it. Like I said, if I wouldn't own the white suit Magneto, this is the Magneto I would have had in my collection, easy. Because like you said, there's a lot of them. I wipe all customs out because I'm not in the market for customs. Like, I just don't do customs. So like my choices are way more limited than a lot of people's choices out there. So for me, it would be this white suit, the new XM one that I'm not a fan of, and the white suit one that I already have. So I already have it. So I'm good on Magneto's. But if I was like still waiting for that Magneto, this would be the one I would get, dude. Like hands down. I hate that I was actually looking and being like, do I want to start villains? I was like, no, because this was making me want to start it. So well sculpted. I do like the cape that is sculpted. So, but I do respect Buck's opinions on it.
Did they open the pre-order for this already or no?
Yes, I believe they have.
Yeah. What's the price?
Let's go right now.
Sideshow
Let's see who can type faster,
Collectibles.
CriPPleR and me.
Oh, I'm already in, but now I gotta find the Magneto. So you might beat me to the Magneto because it's not loading.
I don't know. I've been drinking.
Search.
I've been drinking on the school night.
Magneto.
Magnus.
All right, pre-orders up 7:20 and 7:45 for the exclusive.
Okay, I owe you a pineapple drink next time I see you, CriPPleR.
It's good, buddy. I've been drinking. I've been on my pineapple game is strong. Look at this critical mass.
Okay, hey, and if we have two more draws like this, and you beat me three in a row, I'll buy you a pineapple pizza.
Ooh, I'm gonna take you up on that.
Hey, I won't eat the pineapple pizza.
I'll take you up on that.
Buy you.
All right, let me actually. I'll show this because let me show this to Art, and then we'll put him to bed.
Yeah, Art's got to go to bed early. He's got a job to do.
This is how it looks.
Bed. Well, Art's like, I'm going to work. I got work next door.
This is so. I love this picture right here too. Like
yeah,
that,
man. What's the ES?
ES is they moved where they show the ES is, right? Details. No, I think they put it on the first. Yeah, right. It's to be determined, so we don't know.
Oh,
yet.
okay.
I like the face sculpt on the original one a little bit better than that one.
This one looks a little bit older, but I still like it though.
Yeah, I agree. Where you at? All right, so now that you've seen, I think we've seen everything. Out of everything they showed, what do you give Sideshow's day 3? And then we'll save day 4 for next week because these things actually take long.
Okay.
What do you think about this one compared to that one?
I like the new one.
This one is, I don't know, a little too skinny.
Yeah, let me go get one. Y'all showing your mag hands?
We're showing our mags off. It's a mag off. Ooh, a mag off.
Y'all got that mag heads?
We got that mag head.
Let's see your mag.
Let's check the nose.
There we go. It's nice. Long ass nose.
It does have a long nose. Kind of pronounced.
Yeah. All right, let's go to Crip. Let's
go to Crip.
Wait.
He's got a smirk. A little 5 o'clock shadow.
Yeah, he
has a devious look on his face, like he wants to do something wrong. Devious.
He been hitting Rogue all night, punks.
Yeah, exactly. He said like that's the look when he look at Gambit. you
there you go. Stanley got critical masses in there. Critical, you win. All right, all right, where I'm at. Boom. All right. So then we so this is what they showed. If you had to give it a letter grade, A being the highest, D being the lowest, what would you give day 3 of Sideshow Con?
Is there a plus and minus?
No. You can. I'm just gonna
I'll give it.
We're talking about the whole show, right?
Yeah, just everything you see here, not just one. Like so, we've seen this. We've seen a Court of a Dead piece. We've seen a Ghost Rider. We've seen Pulp Vixens. We've seen Vampire Lust Lady. We've seen Peacemaker. Some Star Wars pieces. Only if we had some Star Wars representation here. Some more Star Wars.
I'll jump in real quick and give it an A. And the reason why I was impressed by that Court of the Dead piece, and I'm not gonna get it, but I was impressed by that. The Mr. Sin
piece.
Yeah.
And Ghost Rider was a bitter disappointment for me because of the price.
Yeah. There's not too much stuff that I hate though. That's what's crazy.
No.
You know what I mean? Like there's not like if it was the majority of like stuff that I didn't, and this is all biased to you and what you like too, right? So it's like
well,
announcing Star Wars pieces is dope for the Star Wars fans. It covered Star Wars, it covered Marvel, so a little bit of DC and originals.
I think it was better than last year. I give it about a B minus.
B minus is really good. Yep. Rashid, what do you give Sideshow Day 3, homie?
For everything they reveal and everything, I give it like
everything. Like so, this is what they showed. Boom. They showed this. A lot of Star Wars stuff too.
Going back to how they used to be and stuff, I'll give it like a B plus to an A. Can I do that? Can I say that or no?
No, that's perfect. Yep. Cool. That's what's up. Yeah, and I'm there like mutant to me. Yeah, the one they showed Bishop with and all of the mutants. To me, that was an A, and this one is right there too because with this one we ended up getting some really cool Quarter the Dead pieces. I would give it and Magneto, I don't even know if that's fair because I just don't know the day he was on, so I just put him here. So, but it is impressive. So I give it if I gave it an A, I'll give this one an A minus. Yep. And the only reason is the A minus is because where is it?
12, 13.
Yeah, it's an A. It's only because I like the second day much better, but this one still had equal quality. So that's 2 days they killed though. Give it up for Sideshow for just showing stuff early, showing stuff output, showing stuff painted, all of that good stuff. Now it's that time of the show. We just give our last words, but before we do that, let me see. I want to just show the people. We got a couple of announcements. So yeah, I got that thumbnail that I had on there was supposed to be for the pop out, but it is the one for the art. So let me grab that real quick. Dun.
Wake up, Rashid.
You got this, Rashid. We right at the end.
You got this, man. You can make it. I have faith in you, Rashid.
You can do it.
If nobody else has faith in you, I do, Rashid.
Dun. Yo, Art, where could people find you at? Thank you for coming and give it up for Art Statue Collector, ladies and gentlemen. Art Statue, not just popping in for a little bit, hanging out with us all the way to the end of these long ass shows, dude.
Traffic
much appreciation.
It's been a minute, but
that Thailand traffic is
glad I hang out with you guys on this show.
Yeah.
You guys can find me on Art Statue Collector, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And I have a new video releasing tonight, my time, Bangkok time at 8 p.m. So
Bangkok time, check it out.
That's what's up.
Art Statue Collector, one of the most cleanest reviews you're gonna find on the internet, son. Straight up, no cap.
Honest.
You can find me and Buck Fangs tomorrow on the pop out with this handsome gentleman right here, Mr. Anthony Mester. So any questions you guys have about anything, feel free to stop by and ask him live. He'll be there live. He ain't scared of y'all mofos. He'll answer any question y'all throw at him. He ain't playing.
He dare you. He double dog dare.
He double dares, but he's super cool. He loves hanging out with us. He's gonna hang out with me and Buck. And we just gonna have some fun tomorrow, 11 p.m. EST. Watch us live. And then we also got a special announcement, only for the late heads. Get this: we will no longer be Constructive Outrage Wednesdays. It's our last show. on Wednesdays. We'll be moving on the 22nd to Thursdays, 8:30 p.m. And we got a very special show planning out. We're working on it. It's going to be awesome. No crazy giveaways or nothing like that, but it's going to be fun. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. So Constructive Outrage starting on August 22nd. You'll find us at a new time slot, 8:30 p.m. EST. We'll keep you posted. But before that, we got a one last show on Wednesday, and to help us close that show out and close out Wednesdays, we're going to have DCX Punisher, a.k.a. Rodney, joining us. You know I've been wanting to talk to this dude forever, so I'm about to get to talk to him, hang out with him, talk games, statues, all that good stuff with DCX Rodney, a.k.a. The Punisher. So hang out with us then. And also, the last thing for sure, it's going to be Buck's birthday tomorrow at the Pop-Out. So help us celebrate Buck's birthday tomorrow at the same time.
Buck's a Leo?
Yeah, he's another one of those Leos. Dude,
I didn't know that.
I know, right?
I like it. I think I like him more now.
I started getting all of the data for the best 100 statues of all time. Anybody who submitted in our Facebook group or casual Facebook group, it's much appreciated. The list is interesting, and it should be ready to show the next, the list next week. So it's crazy. It's crazy. There's a lot of talking points on it. But once again, thank you very much, Art. Thank you very much, Rashid. Thank you, everybody who stopped by. Freaking Art Angel stopped by. Buck Fang stopped by. Appreciate you all. And that note, I'll catch you fools next time. Peace.